More depressing than when Mario gets Princess Peach and Luigi goes home to masturbate by himself. It's the Poddamn Idiotz podcast.
Space is the final frontier. Then this is just the pit stop at the rest area that is near.
It's the Poddamn Idiotz podcast. 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 In your ear. Poddamn idiot podcast.
Poddamn idiots.
Poddamn it.
From the Henplex Studios in Battle Creek, Michigan, in a quaint and dainty room in San Marcos, Texas, where the scorpions go wild, this is the Poddamn Idiots podcast. All right, well, welcome everyone to the Poddamn Idiots podcast. We made it to a 12th episode. How crazy is that?
Pretty nuts. I just realized we didn't have any scorpions from last week.
No, but I think
They're
the scorpions, they still run wild over there. So down south, we have the Scorpion King himself, Texas. Have you ran into any scorpions lately?
No, but I killed another 5-inch centipede at work today.
Oh,
That's nasty.
between the heat and the crazy animals, I don't know what the south is for me.
And actually, that's not true because he said Violet got stung by a scorpion and didn't even cry. And
Oh, yeah, that's right. After we finished our last podcast, my daughter got stung in the leg and didn't even cry. Justin cried when I told him, but...
Yeah, I did cry when I heard that. It hurt me. To my left.
She got out of bed. She just walks over and goes, "A scorpion stung me," and grabbed an ice pack and then went into my bed.
Oh my gosh.
And then the next morning she goes, "I squished it like a grape." I'm like, "Good job, girl."
Is that like a bee sting?
A little more intense.
It sounds awful. You can hear me actually screaming, "Oh my gosh!"
Maybe it's murder hornet level in pain.
I don't know if it's that bad, but
Is it just that she didn't see this little thing with two claws?
She was sleeping and rolled over on it.
Oh,
they crawl like ants or a spider.
yeah.
it sounds
Don't know if I could live there.
I killed a hornet in my house today.
with your bare hands.
Heck no. I used a shoe.
Oh, nice. So to my left is the Poddamn World Champion Rick Spade.
Hello.
Going with the Spider-Man theme today, I see.
Yeah, I thought we'd change it up every week.
I like it. Then across from me, he is the Hornet Killer, Captain B. Slow.
Hi.
Captain.
And then
Captain.
to my right, we actually have a special guest. My father, who is the original gangster, C. Hizzle.
No, I had that name.
Yep.
You do now.
You know.
Yep.
Apparently you do.
And only 88 more episodes. You guys can go to syndication, and that's what the big bucks are.
88 more episodes. All right.
100.
You have to hit
Yep.
100.
Well, if I can get monetized on YouTube anytime soon, but we need more subscribers, but someone doesn't use their social media and someone doesn't have one. So,
No need for social media.
Uh,
Life's better without it.
so how's everyone's week
I-
going?
I
Texas,
second that.
Texas, what's happening new this week for you?
Oh, not much. I got hooked on a new TV show. Other than that, just working.
What TV show's that?
On Netflix, it's Lucifer.
Oh, that's a good one.
I never
Jenny-
watched that
Jenny-
before.
yeah, Jenny binge watched it like all seasons in like 3 weeks.
Jeez.
She liked it. It's pretty cool. The shows I kind of jumped in and watched a little bit.
I got through one season on Sunday, and then I've watched at least 2 episodes every night since. So
It's good. And season 5 comes out next month. I think the final season. So that's pretty exciting.
I just started watching Hunters on Amazon Prime.
How's that?
It's good.
Nice.
It's takes place in the mid-70s, and you have some of the Jewish folks that survived the camps hunting Nazis in America,
Awesome.
with a little twist of humor here and there. Uh-oh.
I just don't know if it's picking everything up you're saying.
I can hear him clearly.
Can you? Okay.
Hello.
Well, it's a dynamic mic, so it's
Can
not.
you hear me now?
What?
It's a dynamic mic, so it's not. It's made to have you have to speak a little closer to it. That's all.
For a dynamic person.
Yeah, for a dynamic person, exactly.
There you go.
So,
I
Captain,
believe I'm the only one drinking.
what do you have?
Liquid.
Is that whiskey?
Yes.
Oh wow, I kind of wish
Well-
I had whiskey.
Well,
now.
he was kind of mad because I seen him looking for ice.
There's not ice up there.
No, not even a trace or hint.
Huh.
Not even an ice tray that's empty.
The
Anyway,
life of a bachelor.
Apparently, I need
Without kids.
I need an ice tray.
You need a woman to live with you to keep up on those things, huh?
Yeah, I gotta figure that out. Captain B, how's your week going?
Oh, my week's actually going pretty good.
Anything fun, exciting?
Work's been busy. It seems like when it's heat, the crazies all come out to play. Last week we've had home invasions, overdoses, suicides, all kinds of fun stuff, and little old cornfields. Isn't that crazy?
All in a small township.
Did
I
you
know.
get to throw anybody to the ground and put a knee in their neck?
No, they all complied. That's good because I don't really want to get hurt. I don't like when you get hurt and you sit in the hospital for the next 10 hours waiting for them to say, "Oh, you're okay. It was just a scratch." I know, but they make me come anyway.
You've had to go?
Yeah.
For what?
Oh, foot pursuits and fights, and I tend to fall when I chase people.
You're very uncoordinated.
Pull the hamstring.
I have never
Go to
won
the
a foot
hospital.
pursuit. In 10 years, I've never won a foot pursuit.
You know that explains
Granted,
it. That
they're
explains
always
it. You
they're
put-
usually a decade younger than me and 100 pounds lighter.
No, that is not it at all. You played soccer and you learned to fall down and get hurt. So
Yellow card.
Brian goes down and he starts filling legs.
The guy's like, what's happening with the cop there?
And I just get the radio. Yeah, I lost him in the woods somewhere.
You're in the middle of a cornfield.
And the next thing you hear is, "Taser, taser, we got him, we got him." I'm like, oh, I got to run to you. I was walking back to my car. Come on. It's 100 degrees outside.
Oh man.
And you could see me on his dash cam. You could see me run into him because I ran probably a mile in 100-degree heat to catch up to him.
You ran a mile?
I know.
Wow.
Continue without stopping.
Well, I fell down.
that was his 30-second break.
So you can see his dash cam because he got on there and said, "It's okay, Keeler's here." And he seemed to go, he's like, "Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that I was okay."
Oh man.
Well, I got that guy out of so many fights. It was great.
That's pretty funny.
That reminds me of a TikTok video I seen. There was two officers running, and they were like, "Where's Wilson?" And then Wilson's back there, and he's like this 300-pound heavyset guy, and he's like, "Oh, it's Brian."
I can track if you're running the 400, hit the 300, got that last 100.
And you're supposed to
You-
sprint
you-
even
You
more.
finish the turn, and you just like your legs, everything hit the wall.
Yeah, I was like,
And you're just
I'm
like,
supposed to go faster. Why am I not going quicker? Mowed the lawn today, so that was good.
Nice.
I cleaned the pool today, so that was good.
And you got bunk beds set up last night.
Yeah, bunk bed set up last night. Got stuff put down in the basement today.
So
What
you
about the
have
shed?
room
Did you
for-
finish the shed?
I have not had anyone to help me with the shed, so it
I
still
thought you-
lays on the ground.
I thought your neighbor was helping you.
You see, I wasn't going to let him help me on the 105-degree day last weekend. I didn't want a 73-year-old man working in that heat, so I decided to wait. And now he's on vacation over in Virginia, so
where are you putting the shed?
right behind the garage.
Oh,
It's just a
okay.
little 10-by-8 shed.
Oh, that works.
And then
and what we're going to do is we're going to kind of finish the garage in a way because we don't park in it. So we're going to drywall. We're just going to put like some plywood all the way around the edges and the top.
Yeah.
Enough to get a portable heater and air conditioner in there and let the kid use as like a little playroom and
Nice.
like a little extra like sports/man cave thing. So
ooh.
Boy cave.
yeah. So something I can use, the
You-
kid can
oh,
use. I can set like my
you.
dartboard up out there and
I thought you meant him.
him too. Yeah.
The
So he gets
whiskey,
his toys
That's
and
what I meant
stuff.
by boy cave. I'm
Yeah.
like, wow.
the whiskey will be high out enough off the ground and he can't get to it. Actually, so Xavier is really well trained. So I was helping Brian last night put this bunk bed together, and all of a sudden, Xavier comes up and he's like, "I got you something, Dad." Sets it down.
Brings me a cold beer. I was like, "Oh, I love this kid."
Yep.
No training. He just did it.
Yeah, he just.
That
he
was
just did
great.
it.
Are you sure it wasn't Chelsea saying?
I don't think she was
No,
studying.
I asked Chelsea. Said he came down and said, "Dad wants a beer."
Wow.
He heard me say, "Where did I put that other beer? I know there's a drink or something left." And next thing I look for, hey, there's a full cold one.
It was impressive. So
What's it like being in the house knowing that I owned it for 10 years?
Well, as I was on top of the bunk bed looking down, everything is actually really nice. I'm like, this isn't the same house. It actually feels pretty modern and
it's
clean
and kept and
yeah.
Well, I literally touched 99% of every surface
I'd say
in
so.
the house. So you got a really nice house.
And Justin was telling me about all the cat pee smell, and you got all that out somehow. That's amazing to do.
It was amazing.
Took probably about 10, 11 tries with multiple different approaches.
And so talking to Dennis, of course, he gives me the whole history of the house. You guys want to hear? Dennis is my neighbor. He's been at that house for 42 or 43 years now, so he's seen everything there. It used to be a whorehouse.
I never heard that one.
Yeah, he used to have naked women like trying to break through the back windows, and he's a youth pastor, so he'd have some of the kids come over for some youth nights, and then there'd be naked women running around outside. So he had to put a stop to all that.
It's a good test of their faith.
Yeah. And the guy that lived there, I think it was before you owned it. He got hooked on opioids and lost the house and like trashed everything. And come to find out, kind of why the floors sank so much, because they let the bathtub leak and never shut the water off.
And did he tell you about whoever took the old cast iron tub and down the? Yep.
And he said it knocked the door off the hinges and shut the door out.
Yep. So that would be kind of fun.
Really, though, they've done a great job with it. It is kind of funny, though, because we had to move a shelf upstairs, and Captain B is like, well, I got to unscrew it because the floor's not level, so we screw it to the wall to make sure it doesn't fall.
We screw the bookshelf to the wall to make sure it don't tip over.
But, no, it looks, well, you know how nice it looked, but, I mean, it looks good with everything in it and stuff, too.
Yeah,
so
we're going to tear the carpet out and put in laminate. With a kid and a dog, it's just easier to keep clean.
That was new carpet.
It's still there. We haven't done it yet.
Okay.
Well, let's just say Chelsea's had some drinking nights while I was at work because her best friend lives across the street from us.
Right.
So whole jars of salsa have been spilled on the floor.
what if you use the carpet in the
That makes me feel better.
It's the first Christmas morning. Grandma spilled her whole cup of coffee on the floor, and so
Could you
we
use-
got some super carpet cleaner, but it just doesn't get everything.
Did you use the carpet in the boy cave?
Yeah.
In the little cubby?
In the garage?
He's saying
We probably could, but we'll be tracking shoes in and out. So
Oh, okay, just an idea. I mean, since
Well, you're going to have enough.
reduce,
Yeah.
reuse, and recycle.
so our leak use it until you want to buy a nicer floor in there, but
because
or you just leave it in there and then you can tear it out.
Chelsea's mom redid their entire floors in their house,
Mhm.
and they saved enough laminate, at least for the living room.
Oh, well, that's nice of them.
And we're also thinking too, maybe if we can move the kid to the garage, we can have a dining room instead of using it as a
Oh
playroom.
yeah, that'd probably be nice.
One of the renters I had in there, they had this big, huge China cabinet thing against the one wall that the refrigerators backs up to, that wall. And all the plates and everything, and they had a nice little dining room table underneath the fan light. That's still there.
It's there.
Yeah. So it was kind of a neat looking. You can kind of picture the 1950s with the family sitting down for dinner. So
Now we sit on the couch and use TV trays.
Yep. So Rick Spade, what's new with you this week?
A lot of working by myself because we're short-handed at work.
So you're stocking all the shelves.
All of them, pretty much. Yeah.
They're voluntarily shorthanded.
Yes and no.
You don't do the bread, do you?
No, I just do the dairy department.
Okay, because they were really low on bread the other day.
I got yelled at in Meyer today.
What'd you do?
Didn't have a mask.
Oh, I'm guessing it's a person. That
I
said
walked
something.
in with a mask and then I took it off. And no, it was the employees.
Oh, they're not.
They
supposed
all
to-
know me. 'Cause I worked
Oh.
there for a year,
Oh,
so
so they
they all
harassed
know
you.
me, and they were serious. They weren't playing around. Oh man, I got some dirty looks.
Oh
And
boy.
if Brian tried to run from them, he'd fall down.
I would,
You can only walk away fast.
but I remember in middle school track, I did not fall.
I
Wasn't it
did.
you and Nick that fell?
Yes. I was telling someone that story the other day.
In the 100-yard
100
dash,
yeah,
100
yep.
meter.
But I got up and I still beat a couple people. So that's what it's all about.
You were saying, Rick? Sorry. Interrupted
No,
you
it's
again.
fine. It's all good.
What else happening this week?
Let's see here. I decided to have no filter and just start randomly pissing people off. So
That can be fun.
love it. I love it because, I got tired of people's attitudes. So I just started getting on Messenger and I just started, if you're going to be a piece of shit, well, fuck off. And
Hopefully that wasn't your boss.
no, I told him that to his face.
Oh, okay.
I was like, if you're going to keep on making me
Lance,
work,
Jordan, or Chase?
Jordan,
Okay.
I said, if you're going to be an ass and just keep on making me work by myself, I was like, you can go fuck yourself.
I didn't just say that to Lance.
No, Lance actually likes me. He's actually making sure I get help.
Okay.
So when you say random, are you picking and choosing your moments?
Yeah.
Because random means you have no idea when it's going to happen.
Pretty much. It was just one of those, I'm kind of over people. So it just happened. So it's like one of these days.
Nice.
Well, I heard some noise. What was that?
That's probably my child. I don't know
Oh,
what the hell
Playing
he's
his
doing
game
back
and
there.
talking to it.
So no, with the headphones on, it's kind of hard to tell if it's coming background here. Hey,
Yeah.
Texas, wake up!
Sorry.
He hasn't said much.
Gank.
Am I talking too much, Texas?
No,
This is the quietest Texas has ever been.
I'm just listening.
Yeah, Gangster see Hizzle. Have you had anything fun happen this week?
Well, no. Define fun.
He's staying the night here.
That's
That's
true.
fun.
You're right.
Father-son night. Yeah.
You actually got
Slumber party.
kicked out of the house because my
That's right.
mom's having a bunch of friends from high school over. So
Yep.
he's living the bachelor life with me.
See, we should be down in St. Louis at a casino right now,
It's true.
but that got canceled.
Yep, like most of our plans this year. Unfortunately.
Somebody in the office down there got the virus.
Yep.
The COVID.
That's right.
But-
Darn Jumanji year.
Yep, yeah, and at the end of this year when it turns 2021, we're all yelling, Jumanji!
Oh, I got some Jumanji stuff going in cop stories I want to talk about.
You do? All right.
Just heads up, there's some Jumanji stuff coming.
Well, let's see. My week was a hot weekend, and I helped a friend move, so got some good
How
exercise.
hot was
in.
it?
Was it like 90-something degrees
That's
Saturday?
not what I mean.
Oh. And then
Did he tell you
what'd you do? You don't know what you did.
I do. I'm just trying to think how to phrase it. Lined him up with someone? Not
Ooh,
really.
Who's this?
Well, I don't know if he lined me up with some, but he did
a blind
introduce
date?
me. No, he introduced me to this very cute girl at our gym that has a marketing degree. So we were picking her brain a little bit.
How to do social media.
Yeah.
So at boxing, she like punches the bag and
Oh, like Justin.
She's like, Justin, he's actually smacking the bag pretty hard.
You
now."
finally learned to hit? High five.
Seriously.
All right.
So today the trainer had us doing a lot of hooks,
Oh yeah.
and I'm at one end of the gym and Justin's at the other, and I'm just looking over there and he's just like, oh.
Still want to know how you get in the gym.
It's a club
I've
actually.
been begging to get into one.
It's not a gym, it's a boxing club. And
Okay.
technically it's not open to the public. It's just like certain members and small group stuff. But because we have to be very far away from each other. But it's a good workout. Once they're officially back open, I think I can get you in for at least a free day if you want to try it.
Absolutely.
3 days.
3 days. Okay. It's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
Sweet.
You
Are they
could-
just
you-
boxing or are they like jujitsu stuff on it or?
It's boxing. There is a kickboxing class where do some kicks and elbows and stuff too, and knees. But so one time I did an elbow and I caught the seam on a scab I had, and I started bleeding everywhere, and I had to like go find it. Like, do you have a Band-Aid? It was awful.
The bag kicked my butt.
Yes, it did that day. But plus I probably had some anger today anyway.
Oh, windshield anger.
Yes, I'm I'm just driving to work, minding my own business, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you know how you get little rocks.
It didn't come from
sometimes?
nowhere. It came from somewhere.
I don't know if it was the car in front of me or a semi. It had to be a semi. This huge rock, boom, and it like scared the crap out of me too because it was loud. I'm surprised. I thought it might come through for a minute, and then I look and I'm like, hopefully, oh crap! And there's like a good maybe $1 coin size huge crack in my windshield, and I start panicking because it has a heads-up display, which means the glass is really expensive. I'm like, this is going to cost me thousands of dollars to fix, and I don't remember what coverage is. Plus, it's my Corvette, and I love that car, and I'm supposed to bring it somewhere next week, and I want the windshield to be
Where's
in
it
good
going
condition.
next week?
It's going up to north Milwaukee to a Corvette show thing, and I get to take it on a racetrack. But
that sounds fun.
But it's a parade lap, so it won't necessarily be fast, but it'll still be fun. It's a road course.
Should come to Gilmore's for the Corvette show.
I think that I missed it.
Oh, that was Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, was it this last Sunday?
But
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
my weekend off. I don't know.
But yeah, so I'm all panicked about that. I did end up finding out because I knew I didn't skimp on insurance, and I have a package where if I go to their Safe Light location, it doesn't cost me a thing. But it's going to cost
Safe Light repair, Safe Light
it's
replace.
going to cost them $1,400, and the guy can come fix it on Thursday morning, and I'm leaving that evening to go to a wedding. So, yep. So yeah,
Wait, where's the wedding?
It's in Holland.
They're allowed to have more than 10 people.
Somehow they're getting around the rule.
100. It's outdoors.
Oh, outdoors.
Yep.
Inside
So,
only 10.
So they're going to have up around 200. And then they had to disinvite like about 100 people.
I made the cut.
I'm sorry, guys, but you can't come anymore.
Oh,
People understand, I guess. But yeah, and then I found out due to how my salary is structured and my rent and stuff doesn't count, I couldn't refinance my house because of my debt to income ratio. Dumb, but whatever. So I was mad about that.
You should ask your boss for a raise.
I know I should, but it has to be a raise that goes into the salary. It can't be a bonus, and it can't be rent.
You can do what I do.
Well, I mean, I still have a good rate anyway, but
you can dash on the side.
I mean, I could.
I thought you were going to say you take cash from people you were.
Who'd you try to go through?
Oh, it was Kellogg Community Credit Union. It's a government thing though, because the loan I want with the lowest rate, the government has requirements you have to meet to your debt to income ratio, rent income. You can't count bonuses or anything for at least 2 years. So it makes it look like I don't make as much money as I do. So then it's stupid, but whatever. It's not a huge deal. And then consumers deny me my credit I wanted.
I think I can get you a good refinance. See me after the show.
All right. He's got some under the table, guys.
Rich got some drug money in his pocket.
He's like, I got this for you. Oh, all right.
I might have sold enough feet pics last week. Okay.
So I hit that bag really, really hard. But no, otherwise it's overall been a good week and stuff. So I can't really complain too much. You know what? I think it's time we get into some crazy news.
We asked Josh last week.
Yeah.
He was the first person.
Oh.
Slow.
And
Hey.
somebody got stung by a scorpion, didn't cry, put ice on it.
Yep.
That's right.
That was my daughter.
That was,
That's
and
okay.
you got a 5-inch centipede at work.
He wasn't even paying attention.
That was it.
I thought he was going to say 5-inch penis.
I heard 5-inch pause.
Well, I mean, he got that at work too, I guess. I don't know what's happening down there in Texas. Oh, but all right, some lottery news. We'll
Are
start.
we allowed to be politically incorrect on the show?
Go for it.
Fuck Whitler.
So, worst case, if we say something we think we'll regret, we just edit it out.
Regret?
If we think we'll regret it, we just edit it out.
We need to edit right here. Okay.
But yeah. So a Jamaican man won the lottery, more than $600,000. But so this guy was concerned because how people know that you won the lottery, sometimes they'll bug you for money and all that. So he had a really cool disguise. I think it's a great idea. I might do it if I win the lottery. And he wore a Darth Vader helmet. How awesome is that?
That's sweet.
Oh, I won the lottery.
I wonder if you could do that. I know you have to accept your prize in person in
And
the
you-
state of Michigan.
And you can remain anonymous.
And he said, I don't regularly buy from that place. I usually purchase my ticket in Old Harbor or Spanish Town, but I was on the road, so I just stopped there, he said. He collected $655,911.64 while dressed as Darth Vader, the Dark Lord Sith from the Star Wars films. Because he wanted to keep his identity hidden. He hadn't told many people about his luck.
Great idea. I'd dress up as Mike Myers.
So there you go. Well, but he has like a whole thing on his head so no one can tell his face or
I
anything.
thought you were going to say Princess Leia. Chewbacca.
Please tell me you're not doing the slave
Yeah,
outfit.
yeah. Yikes.
Yeah, that would
What does
be kinda
Chewbacca
scary.
say?
You know, speaking of the lottery, it always disappoints me because I always think back to the time I should have won the Fantasy 5, but I didn't play.
Oh,
Well, I used to always play the lost numbers, like all the time, especially when it get real high. And then once it gets real high, I'd invert the numbers for the Fantasy 5. So I do like 4, 8, 15, 16, 23. And then if I invert numbers, like I might do like 1, 5, or I'll change 23 to 32. So I didn't have any money. I took a friend and helped him scrap some stuff. He gave me like $10. I was like, I'd rather just keep the $10. Then the very next day, I go to check the numbers. 4, 8, 15, 16, 32. I would have shared with 4 other people. So I would have had like $118,000.
wow. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Blew it.
That would have been pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've been regretting that for almost a decade now.
But you know what you can do?
10 years ago, you would have been 22,
Yeah.
23. What would a 22-year-old do with how much?
It would have been about $118,000. It was $448,000 split between 3 people. So I would have been the 4th one.
So after taxes, like 80.
But I was only probably making like 18 grand at the time. So that's 5 years worth of income.
You would have bought a new car.
Great house down payment.
There you go.
We got a house.
Probably. I only paid $10,500 for mine. So
That'd be pretty awesome. And obviously, like, take his friends out to dinner or something. Hockey game.
I wouldn't feel like the broke friend all the time. That'd be great.
So, all right. Anyone good at darts here? All right. I got a Guinness World Record, Captain Slow, that you can work on. So a man, instead of throwing darts, he threw 19 chopsticks into an archery target for the Guinness Book of World Records. I don't know who decides. What if someone's like, if I bet no one's thrown chopsticks at a target before, I'll make this record mine.
So basically, you sharpen the end of them and figure out how to throw them like a throwing knife at
Yeah.
the target.
An Idaho man broke the Guinness World Record when he threw
That's
19
fun.
chopsticks in 1 minute, sticking them on the center region of an archery target. Isn't that crazy? Apparently, this guy named David Rush has broken more than 150 Guinness World Records to promote STEM education. He initially
I
thought
like that STEM stuff.
he thought the record was easy originally, but since it called for a 31.5-inch archery target. But then he said it became more daunting as he realized the rules requires chopsticks to hit and stay in the 12.6-inch diameter inner circle of the target.
So you got to stick it really hard, and then you got to hope it doesn't fall out while you're doing it.
Yes.
That's what she said.
Does it say how far away he had to be?
I don't think it did, but it said the attempt ended with 19 of the chopsticks qualifying, there's a previous record. Apparently someone's done this before, 14. He had almost 20, but one of the chopsticks fell out of the target before the 60-second time limit expired.
So at least he had the record prior to. I was just trying to make sure he had more.
Yep.
So it's got to hit and stick.
Yep. So Captain B, if you
No
want to
two
break a
pumps.
record, you got to start throwing chopsticks.
Could you imagine if you
Let's
just
stick with
got
darts.
Could you imagine if you had gotten to the record, you got to like 19, you hit that last one, and like it misses, bounces, and knocks all the other chopsticks out?
That would be awful, wouldn't it? And then we have in Minnesota, eh?
Yeah.
A Minnesota man took his love for water skiing to new heights. So the guy likes to water ski, and he decided to water ski on 11-foot stilts. That is crazy. Like I
I can't even water ski on my feet.
I know. I don't even know if I can walk on 11-foot stilts. So his name is Chris Denz. He's 30. He was inspired to attempt the feat after seeing a video of Glenn Speary water skiing on 8-foot stilts. So
did he have the stilts on the skis, or was it like just?
the stilts were on the skis.
I'll be damned.
I know. It's impressive. So apparently someone else holds a 10.5-foot stilts world record. So maybe he'll go for the record and make it official. He started with 3.5-foot stilts, went to 6.5 before he decided to attempt 11-foot. So wow,
I'd be scared of doing the splits and ripping my testicles or something.
Ooh, looks like We found the video.
Oh
Yeah,
my
isn't that
goodness.
It's so crazy. 11-foot stilts. Oh man, I can't.
That's some skill right there.
Again, I can't imagine trying
Can you imagine if you had just done the splits and you just ripped your shit?
Oh, that'd be a bad split.
That would be a automatic sex change.
Well, and this next story is kind of interesting.
There's,
You know how
there are so many weird world records out there.
I know. I should almost make up a sport and then break the record for it.
Just make up a world
Michigan,
record.
Michigan Tech, several years back, they set the record for the world's largest snowball fight.
That'd be pretty fun.
That'd
And
be
they
fun.
did the world's largest number of people doing snow angels.
Number of people flapping their arms. That's pretty
You
cool.
could probably do that.
There we go. We got 1,000 people flapping their arms.
I tried to break a world record once with it.
We can do the largest-
high school.
Let's get the largest
about that.
YMCA dance together.
I still have it. It's just
What is the record for a thread ball?
I don't know if there is one for a thread ball. I know there is one.
Yeah,
So
for a
you
yarn
might
ball.
have it. Do you know how many rolls of thread are in there?
No, there's a lot though. You know how much money
I
I
know
put?
that thread ball is like that big.
And the only thing that's in it is a starburst about that big because I had to wrap it in some tape.
The starburst has got to be rotten and nasty.
Maybe it's all protected.
Oh,
It got mummified by the tape.
there we go. Hundreds of years from now, the people will be like, "There's a starburst in here you can try to eat."
Now there is the world's largest ball of string.
Yeah, see, this was
String,
like
thread is like sewing. Thread.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
I don't know if I still have that picture or not.
Over 13 feet in diameter.
Yeah, I
You got a
yeah,
long ways to go.
Yeah,
You're like 6-7 inches, maybe 8.
no, it's over a foot.
Is it that big?
Wow.
Chris Punk.
Oh man, I got some news out of Venice, Italy.
Okay.
They
I
are.
don't know if this falls under the same thing. Justin's like, I got to get through the headlines. So I've seen on YouTube, Facebook, or whatever I'm watching, now this new thing is to put rubber bands around watermelons or oranges or whatever.
Oh yeah, I've been watching that on TikTok.
What
Yeah.
does that do?
What's it do?
Well,
just to see if you can get how many it'll take to get it to
yeah,
explode.
it seems
Oh.
like people, it takes a watermelon like around 100. And the rubber bands are the ones that are not the skinny ones.
So thick.
The ones that are, not skinny ones.
Okay.
And they're putting them on, they're 98, 99. Oh, and they get all excited and they go 100. And all of a sudden the watermelon just explodes. And you've seen
I want to try this.
cantaloupes, bottles of pop, or plastic 2 liters.
My favorite one was the spoiled milk.
Oh,
Ugh.
was that the one where it went up in the guy's face?
Yeah,
And
he's
he's
like,
like,
"Oh."
he's just like, yeah.
That sounds awful. Worse
So-
than the jelly bean game.
Yep. So
Um,
anything that kind of has somewhat of a hollow inside, you can just start putting rubber bands around it. And then the other popular thing nowadays is it what kind of ball with a drink on top? And
Oh, the basketball.
is it basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
The
one.
basketball with the drink, and you try to bounce the basketball and grab the drink.
Oh,
Because if you bounce it, supposedly this is going to go bling straight up. But what makes them kind of fun to watch is they go sideways or all over and they hit other people and hit themselves in the face. And
I'll have to look that up.
I saw one where a guy had a can of beer and he bounced his basketball. It goes back and smacks him right in the mouth.
yeah,
It's good stuff.
I learned that if you put a can of corn in a bonfire, it'll
Can of
explode.
corn.
Yeah,
Can of corn.
I didn't know a can of corn would explode in the fire.
We'll have a bonfire here and try it out.
The pressure.
I have a video my friend sent me. Kind of interesting.
you should try a can of baked beans.
There we go. I imagine it would probably do the same thing.
I got something
Maybe.
to go off fat people here.
Oh, nice. Well, so the city of Venice, Italy, is reducing their maximum capacity on its gondolas from 6 to 5 people. And the reason is not COVID related. It's because tourists are too fat these days. Yep. So
You call
the
them fat.
Must be American.
Yeah,
going over there.
must be Americans going over there. So yeah, apparently they have their gondola overseas. Their 433 licensed gondoliers, 180 substitutes, said the decision made to reduce the capacity of the boats to ease the strain of the boatmen who propel them. Oh, so they actually have people propelling them? Interesting. So yeah, he said over the last 10 years or so,
Yeah.
tourists weigh more. and rather have them step on a scale before they get on. That's probably a good thing they don't do that. There could be some hurt feelings. We are limiting the number. So that's just very interesting.
When we're done.
Mine involves local.
Oh, local
Mine
fat
involves
people.
the Kalamazoo County Sheriff.
Oh boy.
You know how much I love Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Office. This one you don't have to edit out. It's okay.
Okay.
The Kalamazoo County Sheriff directs detectives to investigate a message calling him fat. The incident was obtained by News 3 through Freedom of Information Act request. Revealed Kalamazoo County Sheriff Richard Fuller directed his investigators to the home of the man accused of sending the message. While no crime occurred, the report showed Fuller sent detectives, not deputies, to talk to the man accused of sending the sheriff a Facebook message. The message says, "You're a fat ass who needs to go on a diet. Stop us from living. Come get me if you want me, Tubby, his fat bitch."
Wow.
He used taxpayer dollars to go to the guy who sent him that Facebook message. Come on.
Pretty sad.
It is sad. And a little funny, but mostly sad. Speaking of sad, there are some people in this world that are not happy about stores requiring them to put masks on, right? And I don't think you'd go to this extreme. So a woman was told to put a mask on if she wanted to come inside a Verizon store, and she refused, and then decided peeing on the floor would get her point across the best.
Well, yeah.
I mean, isn't that what everyone does? Like, I'm pissed, so I'm going to take a piss.
I'm so glad you used the stories I gave you.
Not only did she decide that peeing on the floor of a business was the best way to show her displeasure, she also was a thief, apparently, allegedly, too. So when the police arrived on the scene, they discovered several items that had been stolen from a nearby Dick's Sporting Goods store in the woman's car as well. So she probably should have thought that one through. So not only is she, peeing in public, but now she also got caught stealing. But I just thought that was kind of funny and crazy.
Does that also count as vandalism?
I don't know. What would that be? What happens if I were to be mad about a mask and I peed on the floor? What would you arrest me for?
Indecent exposure and
Okay.
urinating in public.
All right, so that's all.
I would just smack
Yeah.
I would just smack you with the newspaper and rub your nose in it.
Bad dog. Bad dog.
Bad Jay Hizzle.
Yeah, but a girl just has to.
That's true. Did she actually take her pants down or just pee her pants?
Was she wearing a
She
skirt?
probably had to
She's
take her
wearing a
pants down.
Skirt, no underwear. Just
That's
stand
true.
there and let it go.
Urinating in
it go.
public.
This is what I think about your
Let
mask.
it go.
Well, I feel sorry for the guy that works at the store.
Had to clean it up.
Where they're like, "Hey, Johnny, clean up aisle 5."
My gosh.
Then he comes over there and he's like, "Oh,
Man, I just started this morning. Come on."
Back in my Menards days, there was a day where a guy didn't make the bathroom and he exploded in the mirror aisle all over the mirrors. Like, he literally had to pull his pants down to do this.
That's nasty.
It was GM had to clean it up.
I remember when they would crap over the Menards, and the GM had to go with the hose and hose down the whole bathroom. So,
It's like, what's happening to people?
We should ask Adam. He has to deal with that stuff
I
now.
don't know, what's it like having to clean up people's crap? Really?
That was happening back in the 80s because there was one night in high school when my sister was waitressing at just a mom and pop restaurant. Went there about 11:30 at night before they closed. Went to use the bathroom. Someone thought it was a great idea to smear everything against the walls, and you're just thinking someone has to clean that up.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Okay, speaking of that, so in jails, I used to work in Ingham County, so I spent a lot of time in the Ingham County jail. And the inmates that just came in were right around the receiving desk. So you could watch this happen. They would crap at the toilet right there, and then they would just smear it all over the cell, and then they'd smear it all over the cameras, which is another crime. But the jail trustee are the ones that have to clean it up. So it's just entertaining. People that are lodged in the jail that they trust to do work. So if someone craps, pisses, or pukes in our patrol cars, we go to the jail and the jail trustees clean our cars out.
It's kind of like a work release, but inside the jail.
Yep.
That's what I call a crappy job.
But
So they will get time shaved off their sentence because they do this kind of stuff.
I have no idea.
Wow. They should if they're.
I'm
doing
sure
that.
they get
Just-
something out of
Sure,
it,
yeah.
or more in their what's that fund call that people have where they can buy stuff.
Fun call.
The fund that people commissary or something.
You know, where you get money to buy stuff while you're
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
jail.
maybe they get
They go to the
something added to
commissary.
that or something. Like they make something of it. So.
I don't know.
Prison store.
And then I'll finish with one more lottery story. This one's kind of cool. This is what true friendship's all about. A Wisconsin man proved his devotion as a friend by making good on a 28-year-old handshake promise. He split $22 million Powerball jackpot with his longtime buddy. So apparently back in 1992, they shook and made a deal and said, if one of us ever wins the lottery, we'll split it. And 28 years later, he called his friend up and said, hey, guess what? I'm splitting the lottery with you.
That's
11
awfully
million
nice.
each. I know, isn't that awesome?
If I win the lottery, I'd give you guys all something.
I know, me too. But I just like that it was, they did it in 1992 when the guy still held on to his promise. So, and it took place, I think, in Wisconsin. So obviously, Wisconsin nights are pretty awesome.
I bet you if it was 4 million, it might be a little more shaky.
He'd be like,
2. I bet he'd do it
I'll
still.
give you 20 grand.
Yeah.
I bet 2 and 2. Now,
I'll buy you a used car.
No, it's like $100. It probably doesn't count, but I think it was if they win the jackpot. Yeah, so Powerball. But I think that's just a really neat story.
Should we make that pact on the show right now?
I won the Powerball before. The number itself.
So if
It's like $4.
any of you 4 win the lottery, you're going to give me half. I like that.
Wow, that's funny. Listen to this guy.
I might put you on financial retainer.
So if you win the lottery, you can give us half then? Oh, well then, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Eventually, you'd end up with all of it someday.
I'm not sure how that works, but
Well,
You'd split it 50-50.
So he's saying when you pass away.
okay.
We're, we're only 21 years apart, so hopefully we're gonna be senior citizens together if everything goes as planned. We'll see.
Well, if I live to be 85, you'll be 65.
Yeah.
But then mom's going to live to be 90.
Yeah. So
You'll be 75 before you get an inheritance.
My parents, my parents will have to be 90 for me to be.
Your parents
You're broken.
Oh, okay. So when they're 90, you'll be 60. So no, that's okay. I prefer my parents live forever instead of an inheritance. I'm good with that. Well,
You wheelchair bound and
I know we've discussed that. You're good with being old as long as you have a good quality of life.
Yep.
So that's fair. I feel that too. As long as I can still, get to the Red Wing games and stuff. I guess if I'm in an
As
electronic
long as I
wheelchair.
can basically live myself and wipe my own butt, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's important. That's important. Although by that time they'll probably have some kind of machine that just does it for you.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
I
but
still don't understand how those work, but a lot of people like them.
it's
I
true.
don't want water spraying up my butt while I'm in the toilet, especially if it's cold. Woo!
You want the hot water.
Well, the alternative is so one of our friends that did a lot of, Nikki. So her dad spent a lot of time in Thailand and he got to go meet, he has some friends there and they take him up northern part, out in the jungle. All the appliances are outside because, it doesn't make any sense to have them inside. You don't have air conditioning. So what the hell? Put them outside, refrigerator, stove, all that kind of stuff. But then they didn't have indoor plumbing. They had an outhouse.
Two-holder.
So in the Far East culture is when you meet somebody, you don't shake hands with the right hand. Do you know why?
Because they
Use
wipe
the
with
white
that
hand.
hand.
That's your wiping hand. Right. And so that's the one you wipe and you shake and you wipe and you flip it off. And so that all they have is pretty much a hole with 2 little foot plates. So you put your feet, you squat down, you do your business, and then and there's a little bucket of water. And after you get most of it off, you put your hand in there and you wash your hands off, and then you come back out and you never shake with your right hand to say hello.
Or eat with your right hand.
Yeah. So Ted always brought a roll of toilet paper from the hotel with him whenever he knew he was heading up north.
That's what I'd be doing too.
So that's what some people nowadays who are living in today's society, they're still doing that.
I know, isn't
You
that
get
crazy?
hepatitis? That's how you get hepatitis.
Is it?
It's in
And
poop.
Probably a whole bunch of other things.
Yeah.
Yep. So I guess I
Get the hip.
really makes any of my concerns seem really small when I think about people having to do that.
Yeah, how expensive your heads-up display is going to be to
Yeah.
fix.
Which
My
actually,
windshield got cracked. Yeah, but you don't have to wipe your ass with your hand.
Yeah.
that's gonna be my new thing. If I feel like bad or upset about something, be like, "What? I don't have to wipe my ass with my hand, so I'm doing good. I'm doing okay." But anyway, those are the headlines. I think it's time for the game of the week.
All right, so it's the game of the week.
What do you got for us today?
Well, it's one of our favorites. Would you rather? So, for those of you joining us and the OGC Hizzle over here, what we're going to do is I got 2 sets of cards here, and I'm going to ask you, would you rather do this or would you rather do that? And you get to choose. Tell us why.
And they're not usually nice choices.
No, they are
Rick
not.
chose to give us all the plagues. So.
You stacked the deck there with questions you thought were pretty good, right?
I wish he stacked the deck, but he didn't, and then he's going to find cards
He's
to
like,
use.
oh, I'm not doing this one. Oh, I'm not going to do this one.
Oh, it don't matter this week. I'm just going to roll through
All
it.
right, let's do this. Who are we starting with?
Start with Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Texas.
Sure, why not?
I've never heard you been so quiet.
Would you rather be frozen, then revived 500 years later, or buy everything you see an advertisement for?
Well, I've already had that one, so I guess I'm going frozen for 500 years.
That could be interesting when
Hopefully
you
when
get
you
frozen.
wake up, everything's still here.
You got a new coronavirus to deal with.
Or everything is watered with Gatorade.
Yeah.
What's the name of that movie?
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy, yeah.
Yes.
Gator.
We are heading there so fast.
It has electrolytes. That's what plants crave. Oh, that was a great. I want to watch that movie again.
Jay Hizzle.
Ooh, me.
Would you rather always make the wrong decision?
Wait, time out. Time out.
Yep.
We never heard from Texas why he chose that.
Why do you want to be frozen?
Oh, because I said I already had the other card, so I might as well be frozen for 500 years.
You did have the other one last time.
Oh, well, I guess I didn't know that.
Okay.
That's what that meant. Okay.
Jay Hizzle, would you rather always make the wrong decision or spend your childhood at the Neverland with Michael Jackson?
Well, man, here's
At
my
least
thought.
there's rides.
My thought is,
And
I was
Not that
making.
kind of ride.
That's what got him in trouble.
If I'm out, if I'm always making the wrong decision, I'll end up at the ranch anyway. So I'll just go to the ranch, have a weird childhood, and hopefully make the right decisions after that.
You mean you
Hi,
didn't have a weird
Justin.
childhood?
Would you like to ride the train?
You can sit on my lap.
Oh boy.
We can have a thriller good time.
We're going to give it to the original OG here. Would you rather live in a McDonald's playhouse with Ronald McDonald as your roommate or ride an anteater while you and the anteater are on meth?
Why can't I get that card?
Those are your choices.
Well, living in a McDonald's playland sounds like torture. So meth would sound interesting. Would be an interesting ride with an anteater.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're riding the anteater while on meth.
Imagine you'd be
And the
happy.
anteater's on meth too.
Yeah, yeah, we wouldn't know any different.
Finally!
Weeks and months could go by, and we wouldn't even know it. So
Where'd my
Yeah,
teeth go?
exactly, we'll go with the meth. I could finally lose some weight. So we'll go with the meth idea, the Ronald McDonald thing.
Thank God
All right.
Brian didn't
He's
choose
right,
that
an
one last
anteater
time, and I
while
was
on
very upset.
Sad.
That's funny when he talks and it tiles.
I know.
That was very robotic.
Be slow.
Rick Spade.
Would you rather professionally scam old people out of their retirement funds or yell fire, fire, fire every time you enter a room?
I'm scamming old people.
And he's never joining the business.
That's right.
Why are you scamming old people? Why don't you want to yell fire, fire, fire?
From my professional experience, it's actually pretty easy to do.
From your profession? You mean like
You've been doing
They
it
always
already?
call. They call 911 when somebody with an Indian accent scammed them out of like $4,000.
Oh, okay.
Or their niece or nephew is in trouble and they need the money for bail. So if you send the money to this account, they can get out of jail.
That's not how it works.
And old people always fall for it.
Or your granddaughter's in Australia and they revoked her visa.
Mm-hmm.
She needs $1,500 to get it back.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I had a granddaughter.
You've sent money to the king of Nigeria, haven't you?
No.
Are you reading Rick's or am I reading Rick's?
Oh, yes. You can read it in Donald Trump.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this will be fun.
Would you rather get married to a depressed capybara, world's largest rodent? Oh, interesting. Or star in the reality TV show called I Killed My Family?
I'm definitely starring in the TV show I Killed My Family.
I don't know if you know this, but everyone loves Trump so much, I could get away with killing my family. And they'd still think I'm the best.
Did you know that rodent's huge?
It's a huge rodent.
It's
Why?
such a huge rodent. It was so big.
So, Rick, why would you play I Kill My Family?
Well, for one, I'd be a TV star. And two, I could show how I did it, why I did it.
He makes the prosecution really easy.
But you'd never be as big of a TV star as Trump.
You're fired.
You're fired.
Do you think a reality show based off of Clue would work?
Maybe.
That could be fun.
Where someone actually does die and they actually solve it. So you got a whole bunch of people in the house that all hate each other. And eventually maybe lights go off for a couple seconds and someone shows up dead.
So just throw Democrats and Republicans in the same house together, right?
Yep.
Congress. And that's how we got rid of Congress.
That would be an interesting show.
Somebody would have to sign the waiver saying it's okay if all of us die.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, some of them are so old, they might have just died of a heart attack.
Well, maybe what you could do is the person that gets killed for that, we'll make an episode last for like 2 or 3. One killing lasts for 2 or 3 episodes. The person that gets killed, their family gets $1 million in life insurance. So that would add a new dynamic. We're going,
Yeah.
oh, I hope they kill Justin. I hope they kill Justin. Oh, I'm so sad.
Darn it, he lived.
You've thought this through.
Round.
No. Just like, you're killing people on TV. So Justin, I'm surprised he didn't do the Arnold accent, which made me think of Running Man. So
That might be next.
killing people in a house, Running Man Arnold, it just popped into my head. There you go.
What do we got for round 2? For
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah.
Would you rather hunt and publicly kill seals for sport, baby seals for sport,
Seal killer.
or would you rather live in a hamster ball?
Oh,
Didn't we
hamster
have
ball.
those exact same pair last week?
No, because
Hamster ball?
I had
Nice.
the hamster ball.
I had R. Kelly or hunting seals, and I chose killing the seals because R. Kelly would kill my daughter.
All right, so
This time I would choose
hamster
a
ball could be
hamster
kind of
ball.
fun too.
You wouldn't,
Until someone
you
kicks
wouldn't-
you like a soccer ball.
You wouldn't fit in it.
It'd be like a human-sized hamster ball, so he'd just be rolling around.
You saying he still wouldn't fit in it?
The hard plastic ones or the kind of inflatable ones that you see people roll down hills?
Hard plastic.
Hard
Like a
plastic
real hamster ball.
Okay.
with air holes,
Mhm.
All right, what do you got for me?
People can come stick food into the holes.
Hmm.
Jay Hizzle,
Mhm.
would you rather steal something from everywhere you go, or Mike Tyson is going on a Rambo-style manhunt for you?
What was
Hmm.
the first one?
Steal something from everywhere you go.
Am I getting caught stealing something from where I go? I mean,
Apparently not, because you're going everywhere.
I guess I could always steal it and then sell it back.
He goes to the grocery
That sounds like a
store.
bad idea,
That
actually.
makes it organized retail crime. Jumps up to felony.
Although Mike Tyson's not like the smartest guy in the world, so I don't know if he'd even be able to catch me.
I don't know.
But if he did find me, I like
we
my.
all saw The Hangover, right? He
That's
tracked
true.
him down and got his tiger.
Have you seen how he looks right now? I wouldn't want to fuck with Mike Tyson.
Yeah, and I do like my ears, so I guess
Nom, nom, nom.
I'll just steal small little things from places I go, and then I'll donate them to charity. So it'll be a good thing.
But it's everywhere you go. So go to the grocery store, steal a pack of gum.
Yeah, no biggie.
Go to your mom's house, steal the blender. Go to Amanda's house, steal her panties. You know, stuff like that.
I've done none of those.
I have to ask. I don't know if I missed something in the group chat. All of a sudden, Josh said he wanted to see Amanda topless. What was up with that?
Well, that's just what Josh wants.
Oh, okay. I thought there was like a conversation
Well,
beforehand.
no.
There's just random like what?
Because all of a sudden there was a message from Rick.
Said, topless because he said I was following her around.
Oh.
So I had to know.
I was a photographer.
So
I couldn't see.
I take good pictures.
You could only see her back.
Some boudoir photo shoots going on.
That's
So
what
I
I was
thought
trying to
maybe.
figure out. You can only see her back on the beach.
I still think those two need to hook up.
So I thought maybe Justin posted a picture and then took it down.
What? No, I didn't post any pictures. She does the posting of her own
No,
pictures.
I thought you
That
put him on the group chat and then deleted it or something. Because all of a sudden Rick's like, was she topless when you took those photos? And I didn't see him. So I was like, I want to see him.
No.
It's all,
But then I found him on Facebook, so it's okay.
They're pretty good. You missed them.
No, I found him on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Okay. See Hizzle. Would you rather eat all your meals off of Vin Diesel's head, or you are a peasant in medieval Europe?
I'm going to eat my meals off of Vin Diesel's head because he has a lot of money. He's probably traveling. I'd be on movie sets in different countries. And after the first couple times, people will get used to it. Oh, that's just Chuck. He has to eat all his meals off his head.
And he's probably pretty clean.
yeah.
Oh, I mean, I could.
Put a napkin down.
That's true.
Too.
Yeah. So I'll go with that one.
It makes you wonder if it would be on just like plopping spaghetti down on his bald head.
He's like, I'd eat a burger, bend down.
I'm thinking you create some kind of hat that goes on his head and it's flat, and you just eat off it. And
Yeah,
you're like, thanks, Vin.
Like the ladies in India or whatever that carry their stuff on their head.
Yeah.
They got that little hat with the flat. Yeah.
There we
I
go.
can use a paper plate. And I could say, hey, Vin, I'm really hungry. Not now. I'm filming. I'm starving, man. Bring your head over here.
At least let me eat this banana. All right. Be slow. Do you rather no more bathing or you cough and sneeze fire?
Oh, dude.
Oh, that could be fun.
Well, I know this one. You don't bathe now, so.
Have you smelled my vest at work? Woo, that's bad. I think I
have.
cough and sneeze fire. That'd be fun. Hey, let me start your fire for you. I would not be spreading COVID. I'd be burning the virus up.
No, but that'd be really bad when you start committing arson because you sneezed and, you can't get.
Well, he just had to hold it in, like
Sneeze and what?
cough, right?
Well, sneeze and starts committing arson because he can't even use a Kleenex.
Sneeze and cough fire. Yep.
So
No.
part.
You just need a fire retardant cloth. That's all.
If he farted fire, we'd all be in trouble right now.
Yes.
I have not done that since.
Cheers. on
First time for
fire.
Can you
everything.
believe that?
It's just a
I
chair.
have not
and
done
it's
this
on
yet.
fire. All right, Rick, what do we got for you? Am I going Arnold this time?
Sure, why not? What do we got?
All right. All right. Would you rather be widely regarded as the stupidest person in the world or masturbate 15 times a day?
Well,
Would you rather masturbate 15 times a day or be regarded as the stupidest person in the world?
Well, he already does one, so you know.
Kinda go
I'm up to
together.
3, thank you.
Which one would you rather do, Rick?
I'd rather be the stupidest person in the world. You know how raw my dick would be after 15 times?
It'd be very raw.
It's called.
You would have a
lube.
raw deal.
Even with the lube, it'd be like looking at a fucking sunburn. Look like somebody peeled a fucking hot dog.
That's what aloe's for. Sunburn.
Yeah, but if you're doing it 15 times a day, that shit ain't healing.
What do you call a dry piece of cake?
Crumbs.
The Sahara dessert.
Oh boy. They're pretty awesome.
Wait,
That
you
is
brought
something-
you brought the
No.
All right, so we'll do.
He brought his dad joke.
Let's
book.
you
do-
brought the
another
dad jokes,
round.
but you didn't bring the plants.
They're dead.
I told you it wouldn't take long.
I come to find out Venus flytraps you cannot plant in soil. They will die.
And they have to eat.
And you have to feed them their bugs if they're an inside plant.
He's no
Apparently,
plant
this
daddy.
wasn't attracting the flies that flew around our house.
Just go to a windowsill. There's always some there.
But we have ant traps there, and they all die.
You have ants?
Yeah, that bush that's on the side by Dennis's house, they crawl up there through the window.
Oh.
So we put little ant traps there, and now we have no ants. But now the flies flock to it and die.
Texas.
Yes.
Would you rather enjoy a hefty mug of Smirnoff Sorbet light summer strawberry vodka with every meal, or use Ben Affleck stubble as a loofah?
Wow.
Talk about raw.
Ben Affleck's double.
flavor.
Ben Affleck stubble as a loofah.
Stubble. I thought you said double.
Yeah, stubble that's on your face when you shave, and
You know what?
it's not all the way down.
I'm sure that would hurt, so I guess I'll go with that Smirnoff beverage thing for every meal. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm
you-
at work for most of them.
You'd be drunk probably then. Texas I was having a good time. Well, I'm assuming Smirnoff would have alcohol in it.
I don't know how a Smirnoff Sorbet light summer strawberry vodka tastes. I'd have to taste that myself. Jay Hizzle,
Mm-hmm.
would you rather every time you wake up, you're careening down the world's steepest water slide, or the Dalai Lama gives you life advice while you give him an erotic sponge bath?
Well, the steepest water slide was killing people.
But I mean, it might not kill me. Because here's my thought. I have a really hard time waking up in the morning sometimes. And if I just pressed a button and went, like that would wake me up. And if it had like soap in the water, it could also wash me up too. So I'm thinking, I'm doing a water slide. I'll take some risks.
Then you can air dry.
Yeah. This could work.
Slap it in the breeze.
This could work.
I was really hoping you were going to give the Dalai Lama a sponge bath.
I'm not a bath guy.
How does a drum set feel after a concert?
These are some lame-ass jokes.
Well, yeah, they're awesome.
Okay. See Hizzle. Would you rather all children under the age of 6 are trying to kill you, or you only get aroused by predator versus prey chases on Animal Planet?
That doesn't even make sense, that one.
So what he's saying is like
The
if a
cheetah's chasing something
So
small.
if you're watching
gonna turn you on.
So if you're watching predator versus prey chases on Animal Planet, you get turned on.
Or lion gets the wildebeest.
Or
Like,
all kids 6 and under are trying to kill you.
I think I could take on 6-year-olds. So bring it on. Now if they come out with like little handguns, little
Arm the
22s.
children.
Yeah,
sounds like something Dr. Evil would say. Arm the children.
Like a really bad Children of the Corn meets Chucky movie.
I've never seen a whole Chucky movie.
I don't know if I have either.
I've seen most of them.
I'll have to watch sometime.
They're horrible.
You know, my kids' mom, she tried to make Locke watch Chucky because that's all he would talk about. Thinking that, once he watches it, he'll never want to talk about it again. Now he wanted to see the next one.
That backfired.
Pretty much, yeah.
Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky. What are like
Mhm.
3 or 4 movies or something?
Well, like the Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky were just comedies, basically. The rest of them were actually the serious ones, like
Murder
the Child's Play
comedies.
ones. Are you going to give another stupid joke, or can I give you your question?
Did you hear about the cartooning contest? There was no winner. It was a draw.
That's awesome.
Be slow. Would you rather join the circus as the world's ugliest person attraction, Or only watch sporting events involving the Cleveland Browns.
Ooh.
Well, I do watch the Lions my whole life so far.
Same thing.
I'm gonna pick Cleveland Browns.
Can't be worse. Yeah.
It's a step up.
That's the only sport you get to watch, though. No hockey, no baseball.
I don't watch any sports right now, so I guess at least a sport would be good.
Why did Tigger have his head in the toilet?
Why?
He was looking for poo.
Yeah.
All right, one more for you.
I'm sure that's not in the book, but
Sure, why
Do
not?
you want me to do my SpongeBob voice or?
Yes,
Trump?
please, SpongeBob.
All right, Rick Spade. Would you rather you're an employee at Walmart and every day's Black Friday, or would you rather carry a drunk leprechaun in a front-facing baby backpack wherever you go?
The drunk leprechaun.
Which one would you choose?
Leprechaun.
Oh, I'm definitely choosing the leprechaun.
Why would you want to carry a leprechaun everywhere you go, Rick?
Because eventually that motherfucker will give me his pot of gold so I can let him go.
Ah.
Oh.
you didn't laugh.
That was the worst SpongeBob laugh ever. It's more like,
Yeah. Why is Peter Pan always flying? He never lands.
I get it.
Hmm.
Oh boy. All right. Well,
Oh, you know what's next?
that was Would You Rather. Oh man, I know what's next. It is time for some sports.
Boys, I have one question for you.
We don't hear that sound very often.
Texas, take it away.
oh, that's a,
I have a question for you. Can you guys smell it?
I gotta work on the laugh, apparently.
yeah, you weren't even close.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do that?
Okay.
Oh.
You gotta get that on there once in a while to go with the peacock.
The guy who does that voice, I actually watched him do that laugh. He like puts his hand here and I'll do that.
That's so funny, Patrick.
Hey, SpongeBob.
This is
We're gay
one-
together.
1 hour of SpongeBob laughing.
Wow, we thought
That's torture.
we thought we had the Poddamn Idiots podcast.
1 hour.
Oh man,
Where do mermaids sleep?
under the sea.
On water beds.
Oh. So Texas, what do you have for sports?
What were you going to ask
Well,
before they interrupted you?
If I can get to my sports, can you guys smell it?
The Rock.
Justin's place?
Sports are back.
Woohoo!
Today, Major League Baseball has thrown out its first pitch. With its
Who
first
cares?
two games,
Who cares?
its first two games this year are the Yankees versus the Nationals, in which the Yankees have won 4-1, and the Dodgers and the Giants. The Giants are leading in the third.
Who
Also,
cares?
in the world of NFL,
Awesome.
It's weird. Your lips move and nothing comes out.
the Washington Redskins have changed their name this year to the Washington Football Team.
That's it. There's something called the Washington Football Team.
This year, that is
No
what they're
way.
called, the Washington Football Team.
But can't that be
So
the
they're-
Washington Red Delicious or something?
Should have
I
kept
like
the
that.
Redskins and just put a potato on it like I'd made, but no.
That's
like
what it
that.
is for this year.
I think I'd feel honored if I was a Native American, some team was naming themselves after me.
Now,
They can be the Washington Henriches.
So you wouldn't be offended if it was the Detroit Brian?
It'd be awesome.
I'd love it.
No, because
now
he knows he's a loser anyways.
on the other
right.
end of the spectrum, NHL's Seattle team has gotten its name, and I am super excited for it. They are the Seattle Kraken.
That's pretty cool.
That's kind of neat.
Oh,
Release the Kraken.
That's exactly what I want when they hit the ice before the game. Like that scene from the Wrath of the Titans with
wow.
Yeah.
All
Oh.
the baseball players are kneeling during the national anthem.
They're
they
tired
kneeled
already.
before. All right. Anyways, NHL's playoffs start next Saturday, August 1st.
Woo, woo, woo. Exhibition games next week
And
too.
soon we can find out who gets the first pick.
Chicago Blackhawks.
It's gonna
Oh,
be
they
like
did?
no, they didn't. He's kidding.
Oh.
They haven't done any of the games
I was
yet.
like, I didn't think so.
But it's gonna be like March Madness for hockey. Like every day for like the first 5 days, there's hockey from like to midnight.
I was so pissed off when they canceled March Madness.
Well, now we have what month? August Madness, hockey style.
You had to figure out what month it was.
I did have to think the month that's coming. Yes.
All right. So, in the world of NASCAR, this past Sunday they had a race at Texas Motor
you go?
Speedway, and no, I did not.
They had fame.
And Austin Dillon won the race, followed by Tyler Reddick, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, and as always, Kevin Harvick.
Did you know in the Xfinity Series race, I believe it was, Kyle Busch won and then got disqualified for failing inspection. So the second place guy ended up winning.
Yeah.
And they have a race actually in progress as we speak at the at Kansas Motor Speedway. Right now.
Yep. If you had a guess, who do you think would be leading?
Right now, William Byron is leading, followed
Really?
by. Well, that's just what it's showing right now, but my phone could be a little bit.
Oh, yep, I
behind.
show William Bryan leading. Yep, okay.
Followed by Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, and Alex Bowman.
I'm back.
They're just
Car
car
we get
noises.
the background of the car.
Oh,
noises
okay.
now.
We're just adding to Texas sports report. That's all.
And this is where I would bring my son in to do the F1 update, but he is not here, so I will do my best.
We miss you, Zay.
Yeah, he was preoccupied with his cousins, so.
Say you're not getting a paycheck this week.
Yeah.
Or we. Well, from this.
So this last week they were in Budapest, Hungary, and Lewis Hamilton won the race, followed by Max Verstappen, followed
Lewis
by
Hamilton's favorite driver, right?
Valtteri Bottas. Yes, he is. He's also the only black driver in F1.
Woo.
So, and this coming
Black drivers matter.
It's true.
this coming week they're having the Rolex British Grand Prix. I guess they are in Britain.
We're going to have a cup of tea.
Yeah, I'm not as big as F1 as he is, so I just figured I would throw an F1 update in there. Other than that, that's all I got for sports right now.
Nothing about the
Noth-
NBA. coming
nothing
back
about
in the
golf?
bubble?
None of us talk about the NBA. I don't like the NBA. The NBA can suck it.
Actually, I
What
do.
about the
Actually,
no golf
I-
update?
hang on. I want to talk about the NBA.
Oh, what do you got?
So I found out that they're trying to incorporate stuff for the NBA that you would normally hear in their arenas because they're doing everything like in Orlando.
Yep.
So I actually watched a clip the other day where they were trying to do like the Denver Nuggets chant.
Oh.
So they're sitting there and they're playing in an empty arena doing like an exhibition, and you hear the "Let's go Nuggets," and then there's just nothing. And you hear the announcer and he goes, "Well, that didn't work."
That's kind of funny. I think the NHL is trying the same thing. They sent something to all the playoff teams, and they asked them to get some fans together in different chants. The Red Wings fans didn't get any, unfortunately, because we're not there. But
They stink.
yeah, but so it'll be
In-
interesting.
In baseball, they have all the cardboard cutouts sitting in seats.
Yeah, that's kind of creative.
They have celebrities and other athletes.
At least
So,
it wasn't.
I guess that's a lot better than the sex dolls.
So a
exactly. It
cool
wasn't
idea-
the Korean sex
Yeah.
dolls.
That's a lot of money in cardboard cutouts.
A cool idea I heard though was I don't remember what league, but someone was doing something where you can send a picture of yourself in and pay $50, and they'll put your cardboard cutout in the stands. I mean, that'd be cool.
Have a neat fundraiser.
I like
That
that
would be
idea.
fun.
Well,
Like I'd be
the-
like, yeah, my face is there, guys.
Can I
the
get my
Houston
cardboard cutout
Astros-
redone with it?
That'd be neat.
That'd be
The
awesome.
Houston Astros are actually taking photos of their season ticket holders and putting them in the seats of the season ticket holders.
Oh, that's
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 neat.
cool.
So apparently the NHL, they haven't given the details, but they said with no fans, they're able to do some really cool stuff with their cameras. And so there's going to be like a totally different camera experience than what we're used to. So I'm excited to see what they come up with.
I think it'd be funny if they did some of the stuff you would see at games, like on camera. Like, you know how they would do like the little Caesar toss with like,
Yeah.
could you imagine if they just like were chucking pizza boxes at random seats with no there? Or they got the t-shirt cannon, they're just firing it out for no reason.
Fire a cardboard
Bam.
I mean, come on, that would be hilarious. Or they had crowd noises going over like NBA Jam.
It'll be interesting to see what they
your
come up with.
cardboard cutout, you had the body and then a spring and then the head. And if a little breeze comes along, all these heads in the stands are just going.
Little
Oh, there we
action
go.
there.
Yeah.
So like, and they can maybe they can blow up the breeze when their team scores. So it looks like they're like, yeah. Woo.
That's good stuff.
Or they have like they actually have fish string, and when they score, they all lift up like they're standing. Sounds like a lot of work though. But-
800 puppet masters.
But then that would just ruin the social distancing thing. I guess it's still
Cardboard cutouts.
19,000 less than. Well, you're saying there's 800 puppet masters, but that's still less than 20,000 or whatever arena seat. But
When someone scores, they only got to stand up in that one section.
Oh, there we go.
Focuses
Yeah.
on one.
Well, I heard a good joke from an NFL player. He goes, people are always coming up and asking me, what's it going to be to play like with 25% of the stands filled? He goes, I don't know. Ask the Major League Baseball player.
that's awesome.
So if you think about it, they can seat like 40,000. What's game attendance? 12.
It's true.
So they're already playing in front of.
At least for a lot, not all teams, but a lot of teams. So,
Yeah, so like a Tuesday night ball game.
oh yeah, definitely. Yep.
2/3 empty.
I remember I went to a Minnesota Detroit game a couple years ago. It was actually like opening weekend, but the weather was really cold, and there was such little people there. They moved everyone with upper bowl seats to the lower bowl.
That was with us.
Oh, were you there too? Okay.
In case you forgot.
I swear I did it a second time. I don't know, but it was really neat. Yeah, they shut the upper bowl down. They're like, nope. So
If you got even if you have a small crowd though, if they make enough noise,
Oh, it's still fun, yeah.
Well, yeah, it can feel like you're with like a 10,000 seat arena. Because there's been times when I was doing independent wrestling and I was refereeing, and there was like 20 people, but they were loud enough that you would have thought you were in front of a crowd of like 2,000.
They still like boo you and throw stuff at you.
Well, they booed. Yeah.
Remember
Not-
floor hockey? There wasn't a whole lot of people there, but boy, was it noisy.
oh yeah,
That
parents,
was
man, they're
blast,
loud.
Yeah.
And then they get ice hockey. Parents get really mad too. You think that it was a major league game, but my dad would just go run the penalty box. So he had like really good VIP seats.
There you go.
But any other sports, Texas?
Nope, that's all I got this week.
All right. Which rock group has 4 men who can't sing?
Um.
Mount Rushmore.
Okay, that was actually a good one.
I was gonna
All
say
right.
Motley Crue. Vince
What?
Neil-
Yeah.
Vince Neil can't
Girls,
sing.
girls.
I think it's speaking of singing, it's
Yeah, Vince Neil is not on my list.
top 5 time.
Have you heard Vince Neil sing
Yeah.
lately?
Oh no, not lately.
Okay, there's a good YouTube video. Justin will find it for you. It has
5.
Sorry to interrupt you. But yeah, I'll show them that clip after this. But all right, so you don't know this, so we'll let you have some time to think. We do a different top 5 each week, and this week's top 5 is each of our favorite top 5 male singers.
Male vocalist,
Yeah,
not necessarily singers.
vocalist, whatever. Texas, we'll start with you.
what's the difference?
Like, he's
Oh.
not like solo singer. Like if
can
you
be
like the
solo
vocalist,
singer.
like if you like the vocalist from like
A band,
Creed.
yeah. It can be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
Texas, what do you got?
All right. So I do have honorable mentions this week, but I will save them for last. So
Okay.
number 5, the lead singer of Fall Out Boy, Patrick Stump.
That's a great one.
Number 4, the lead singer of Pop Evil. I cannot say his name because I'm an idiot. Lay Kakati, I guess.
Lay Kakati.
How can he be one of your favorites if you can't even say his name?
Hey, okay, I'm illiterate, but I can still listen to music.
A Pop Evil concert I went and saw. Oh, that was fantastic.
Number 3,
I went with.
the lead singer of Theory of a Dead Man, Tyler Conley.
that's a good one too.
Number 2, the lead singer of Fozzy, Chris Jericho. And number 1, the lead singer of Five Finger Death Punch, Ivan Moody.
He has so many mood swings, that guy.
So my honorary mentions, some of these people, I don't really listen to their music, but I can respect what they've done. And they are Michael Jackson, Bruno Mars, the lead singer of Queen, Freddie Mercury, lead singer of Kiss, Paul Stanley, the now deceased lead singer of AC/DC, Brian Johnson. And then, of course, growing up, I listened to a lot of country music because of my parents. So Tim McGraw, George Strait, and Garth Brooks are all honorary mentions.
All good. All right. Rick, we'll go to you next.
Sure, why not? All right.
So many.
I mean, there were so many to choose from. I thought about Chris Jericho myself. I thought about the lead singer of Fall Out Boy. But number 5, I went with Michael Jackson. I don't know. I liked some of his music growing up. It's one of those things that always gets stuck in your head, obviously, especially Thriller. Number 4, I went country. I went Luke Bryan. I really like Luke Bryan. He's probably the only country singer I really like. Number 3, I went different. I didn't go Fall Out Boy. I went Panic at the Disco with Brendan Urie. Number 2, I went with the lead singer of Nickelback, Chad Kroeger.
Oh, wow.
Just because some people don't like Nickelback don't mean I do.
I know. I like
love
him.
Nickelback.
But it's just funny because in Wisconsin, I swear everyone hated Nickelback for some reason. I don't know what he did in that state, but they did not like him.
People all over do it. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
here's
But
the-
yeah, his concerts still sell out.
Here's the thing. I like old school Nickelback because they were more hard rock. Now that they've gotten more like tempo alternative, it's kind of a turn off. But,
I am
you know,
not
I'm
gonna
still a
restart to
fan.
install the latest window up.
And my number 1, Chris Daughtry.
Oh.
I thought he should have
Gosh,
been.
yes.
I thought he should have been the one to win American Idol, and he wasn't. But he became a bigger star than all the other Idol stars. So
I
He,
saw him
he
in
also
concert.
should have won Masked Singer.
that is true. But you know, Wayne Brady won, so it is what it is. So yeah, that's my top 5.
All right, Captain B. What do you got? I know you got
I
honorable
couldn't
mentions.
pick 5
So you got 10 or what?
ish.
All right, let's hear what you have.
Well, I could give you my number 1 because my all-time favorite band's Linkin Park. So Chester Bennington.
Okay. Who's number 2?
I don't know. It's up between, I don't know, it's going to be like Freddie Mercury or Garth Brooks.
Freddie Mercury.
So those two. Of course, Axl Rose is in there. Steven Tyler is in there.
Oh, yeah.
All American Rejects, Tyson Ritter. He's got to be in there. One of my favorite bands. I say Johnny Cash. He's my favorite country guy by far. Right next to Garth Brooks. If you're going old school, it's Johnny Cash. Kurt Cobain.
Oh.
I love Elvis, so Elvis Presley. I actually like Eminem. He's got good skills. Frank Sinatra and Chris Daughtry. Those are the ones that I got.
Nice. All
A
right.
lot of old school ones.
I got.
Did you need a pen to change your answers?
No, I just thought of something, but I got it. I got honorable mentions first. So I'll just go through a few because I wrote down a lot. But you know, Elvis, right? You know, Mick Jagger. What?
Elvis?
He's an amazing singer. He started.
When do you ever listen to Elvis?
I listen to the Elvis.
You've
and
never listened
that's
to
serious. Name a song.
Blue Suede Shoes. Doesn't he do the 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock rock?
Elvis? Oh.
Oh, I don't know. Then I don't know.
Oh my God. Yes, a blue Christmas without
you.
So I'm just going to make a list that I think people will want to hear.
No, these are just who I think are some of the top. These are just honorable mentions. These are not mine. Honorable mentions.
Are they?
They're my honorable mentions. They're not my top five.
They're not in his top 5. These are just.
Okay.
Ones
I'm just
that he-
naming some honorable mentions that are really good vocal, that I think deserve some mention. Mick Jagger, Tim McGraw, Alan Jackson, Jacoby from Papa Roach. And
Yeah.
you guys won't know this guy, but Henry Paul is the lead singer of a small country band named Black Hawk that I like a lot. And then Garth Brooks would probably be at number 6, but number 5, I almost forgot about them. Weird Al Yankovic. I love Weird Al.
Yeah, he's good. As I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain.
I take my wife and realize she's very plain. Number 4, John Bon Jovi. I always enjoy Bon Jovi.
You and Cousin Andy.
Oh yeah. Number 3, Freddie Mercury. I always knew he was an amazing singer. After watching Bohemian Rhapsody, I even realized how much more amazing he is. Number 2, Axl Rose. I love Guns N' Roses. Does he sound as good as he used to? No, but he actually sounds better now than he did like 10 years ago. So, and then everyone knows my number 1, Steven Tyler. From Boston, Massachusetts, the demon of screaming, Mr. Steven Tyler. Dude looks like a lady.
Did you have Liv Tyler and like actresses or something?
I probably did, yes.
Okay.
At least she was honorable mention for sure. But those are my top 5. All right, see Hizzle. Were you able to make a top 5?
Well, yeah, and then you guys kept on taking them.
Well, they can
You
have
can
the
use
same
them.
ones.
Yeah, I know. So Axl Rose is in there. Someone else said that. Freddie Mercury. Someone said them. James Hetfield, Metallica.
Ooh, yeah.
Great, yeah. There you go.
He had a good voice. I do really like Nickelback. So I think Texas said that one.
Look at this photo.
No, that was Rick.
Every
Kurt
time it
Cobain,
makes
love
me laugh.
Nirvana. Brian said that one. Freddie Mercury. Vince Neil, only from the 90s, but he can actually sing.
That's fair.
Girls,
I like
girls.
Very unique voice. AC/DC, someone said Brian Johnson. Tame Down from Master Pussycat.
Ooh.
He has one heck of a voice. And then Paul Rubin.
Mr. Rubin?
Pee-wee.
Oh.
Think of the songs that he sang.
I know you are, but what am I?
It almost sounds like Yoda in a way.
It did.
Yoda. Yeah, Yoda.
Use the force, Pee-wee did. You said
All
the
right.
secret word. Ah!
Well, who was the assistant, the lady in the show that had the big rack? Pee-wee was always looking at. She had a name like
I don't know. I didn't actually really watch much Pee Wee growing up.
Saturday
Peter's
morning
Playhouse.
show.
I was watching X-Men. But while you look for that, I will introduce our next segment because you know what? It's time for some cop talk. And now, it's time for cop talk. Ugh, tasers hurt. And now, it's time for cop talk. Ugh, tasers hurt.
Pikachu, I choose you.
All right, what do you got for us today?
I told the cops they couldn't come in my house without a warrant. So they started singing Cherry Pie, came in, and they arrested me.
She's my cherry pie.
Oh, I had to start out with that. Let's start out with something that's local here in Battle Creek. It's a very good thing that happened. I don't know if there's any TikTokers on here. Anyone knows who Officer Udi is? He's out of North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
But he started a thing. It's called You Say Car. Because he's a segment that says, you say what? And he says something crazy. So he said something about you say car. So what he did is he raised up a bunch of money to buy some families that are in need of a vehicle to get a vehicle. And one of those families was right here in Battle Creek.
Really?
Yep. They got this. She's disabled. and the family can't afford a wheelchair van to get her around. So it's extremely tough to get her from doctor's appointments, another place to other place. So she became one of the finalists, and the listeners are the ones that picked it, not him. So they picked it. So a lady straight from Battle Creek, Michigan, won that free wheelchair van.
That's
And it
awesome.
was donated by the cop from North Carolina, Officer Kevin Udi.
Wow, that's really cool.
If you ever watch his TikTok, he's pretty awesome. He's funny. And what he does is him and another deputy from the county he works at, they're trying to close the gap between race relations and whatnot with cops. So what they do is they wear around shirts and say, yes, I'm a cop, but I love you. And that's one of the things that proves that he really loves everybody.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. So if you're I think he's got Instagram too. I don't have social media. It's on my fiance. She shows me all this stuff, but he's good. So he's on TikTok, Officer Udi.
Good job, Officer Udi.
Yeah. Oh, and we should go to Florida. Everyone knows that crazy stuff happens in Florida.
She really does.
Yeah.
What'd that Florida man do?
He was arrested for stabbing arms. He stabbed them with his feet.
Wow.
How long do your toenails got to be for that?
Right. Or how do you hold a knife between your feet? Like Monkey Man.
That's
Now look, I've seen a crab with a knife and just wanted to stab a motherfucker, so I guess I could see it with his feet.
I'm not angry. I'm impressed.
Right?
I just wonder if he can do the knife thing like
With his feet.
Shit, I got my butt.
My thought is, what? Like, how did a person let him get that close with a knife and his feet?
He has no arms. What's he going to do with his feet? Oh,
Well,
shit.
He must have moved fast.
They probably weren't even
can
watching
hop.
his toes.
He
It
can
just
hop on one foot.
Interesting.
He's
Well,
like a
he's got
karate
the knife.
master.
It just seems
and
like
he's
he
got,
wouldn't
a
be
knife
that
between his legs.
fast.
goes
But,
for a pump kick
He
and
can
just
still
stabs
run.
somebody.
Not with a knife between your legs or between your toes, though.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's interesting.
I don't know the story of how it works, but I thought that was kind of crazy.
He could have even taped it to his foot and just was like,
Oh, that's possible. You're right. He could have had taped to his
How do you
foot.
tape it?
I don't know.
Other foot?
Maybe someone else helped him.
Yeah, maybe he's
Off
real
the
good with
foot. I
monkey
don't know.
feet. Who knows? All right. So a guy was chatting with the undercover cop,
Mm-hmm.
child predator stuff online, and he tried to seduce him with chicken Alfredo. So he got arrested for trying to seduce an undercover cop with chicken Alfredo.
Should have tried a donut, man.
And here's a crazy one out of the great state of Idaho. They love their potatoes. Officers have to honk their horn, flash their lights, and wait 3 minutes before making contact if the occupants are intertwined. So a cop comes behind, he starts flashing his lights. How many of you are just going to keep going? I mean, 3 minutes, that's a long time. You get a lot done that 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, you want to give a show? All right. I actually had that.
Blinky, blinky means stop moving.
That happened to you, or you did that to someone?
They were screwing while I'm sitting there, my light shining in their window. A couple 16-year-old kids, they don't care. They're in a public park, lit on a main road that every cop in the whole county drives down every day. I go up behind them, shine my spotlights in, and she's just bobbing on top in the back of that SUV, just staring at me like, really?
Excuse me.
Did you feel like a voyeur in that situation?
It was disturbing. I did not feel like a voyeur. I thought, really? And then I called the parents. They didn't care.
Yeah, okay.
They have our consent.
And
How did that phone call go?
Yeah, how does that go? Like,
Officer so-and-so, I'm out at this place. Do you know where your daughter's at right now? Oh, they're supposed to be with this person. No, they're here and she's screwing this guy. Well, how do you know that she's screwing him?
I'm watching now.
Because I saw it when they wouldn't stop. Oh, we don't care. And then I had one. I caught a teenage girl screwing somebody in a stolen truck, and she was a trooper's daughter.
Ooh, wow.
He cared.
Yes. I bet he cared.
He
2020
cared.
parenting at its finest, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
man.
It's like, why do you do it in parks? They check parks, people.
I don't know. I used to do it in parks. Shut up.
I did it in church parking lots.
So where should people do it where cops don't look?
Under the bridge.
Their
Out
houses.
in the country
Oh.
where there's like one deputy for every 200 square miles.
Okay.
There you go.
The dirt road.
Find the dirt road next to the cornfield.
The railroad tracks before the railroad shows up.
The
I can't
train?
read my own handwriting, guys.
Oh, but you can read mine, huh?
I know.
Really hurt when you
Oh,
wear
I got it.
glasses.
Okay, here's some. Do you really want to know what's total bullshit?
What?
Everything.
When you pull in the Krispy Kreme and they turn the hot and ready sign off.
Oh, man.
And you pull in and hot ready sign gone.
I remember Krispy Kreme donuts. Those are good.
Loved them.
There's a factory on Lake Lansing Road.
Really?
You can actually watch through the glass when it all comes streaming out.
That was the best part about.
I would
going to
get
the one in
huge sugar
Kalamazoo.
highs off of those in school.
Oh, I would go to the Grand Rapids one and I would just eat them off the line, one after another.
So that's what I would do. I'd go to
Great.
Kalamazoo, and as soon as that sign was on, I'd go in, get my free donut, and decide I wanted a whole.
Is that when you started having problems running?
No, that's when I still had a metabolism.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Rick. What'd you say?
No, I was just saying. I'd wait for that hot and ready sign to pop up. I'd go get my free donut, then I'd get my dozen because it's fresh off the line.
Oh, man.
Mm-mm.
Krispy Kreme. So good.
So this happened in Texas.
What'd you do, Texas?
Oh, I forgot you were there. Why don't you talk? Say something.
This is what you call bad luck or karma.
It's almost like he's afraid to get in trouble because the adults.
I mean,
Really?
he's clearly not an adult. No, I'm just-
You're into my category now.
Or grown-ups.
Yes.
I don't know how, but we are.
Oh my God, I'm looking at all the pictures.
Texas, say fuck.
Bald. Rick, with your thing on, you look bald.
I have hair.
Yeah, you're the. I don't know what Rick has underneath. You have
Oh, I got
hair.
plenty of hair.
Yeah,
I got more hair than Brian does.
Yeah, that's funny looking. Okay.
What do you got?
Anyway,
Gosh,
Texas.
I show up and Texas just shuts down. Sorry.
It's all right.
You'll laugh once we're done with the show. We go a little bit crazier.
Okay.
Hey guys, remember him? Oh, in Texas, a man broke into a store, but then he butt dials 911.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
Karma. Yeah, dum.
That emergency button sucks sometimes.
All right, that's pretty hilarious.
Oh, okay. iPhones. I'll tell you, the iPhones. We probably get 4 or 5 calls a day for abandoned 911 calls, and they all come from iPhones.
Interesting.
Because the new iPhones on their home screen has a button. You actually put it in your pocket, boom, you call 911.
And they should make
You
it a
set
little
it down
harder.
to go to bed at night, it's calling 911. But what's funny is when it calls 911, it goes, whoop, whoop.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, they says, I was sitting there all of a sudden, my phone went, whoop, whoop. I'm like, respect the whoop, whoop.
So you dialed 911. And that was your phone telling you
No,
you just dialed.
if somebody does, yeah, but I have an Android.
See,
Mine doesn't do that.
See, he's got an older Android. The newer Androids, like the Notes and like my Samsung, there's an emergency call button out in there underneath the finger pad. Like if you have the PIN number in there. Because when I first got my Note, I had to figure out how to disable that because I at least called the cops at least 12 times with that emergency call button.
Interesting. I do have an emergency call button, but I have to get past the first screen.
Yeah, mine, I have to open it up, and then I have to hit the phone. Then I have to hit 911, and then I have to hit send.
Oh, no, mine, you
See,
can do it.
at least with the newer phones now, like the newer ones, like the S20, if you hit the emergency call button, it just goes to the main screen where you can dial.
Yeah, that's what mine does. Because my nephew got there, and I'm like, oh, crap, better take the phone away from him.
I have an S7. It's old. Anyway, in Florida, the crazy state, a man was arrested for possessing of marijuana and having large sums of cash. At the police department, they could not find the cash. Upon a strip search, they found it shoved straight up his ass.
Oh, man, that's got to be uncomfortable and unpleasant.
And you're just shoving your cash up there. What do you think? What?
And not sanitary. Hopefully it was in bags.
Nope.
Hopefully he
Oh,
didn't
and
get a
this
paper
one-
cut on his brown eye.
Ooh.
I got a couple things that are kind of Jumanji related. in a
Oh,
way,
yeah. You
because,
want? Yep.
You know, 2020 is gone out completely Jumanji. Oh, killer.
It has.
COVID.
August is coming up soon, guys. I don't know what's
coming
gonna
up
be next.
You know, but now in July, scientists successfully they recreated a T-Rex embryo.
No
from
way.
chick DNA at North Carolina State University.
Oh, my gosh. If they make
So
a real...
T-Rex is coming.
If they make a
guys.
real Jurassic Park, I'll go. I have not learned the lesson.
Dinosaurs are frightening.
So how
in the
how did Jay
Yeah.
Hizzle die? Oh, he didn't learn his lesson from Jurassic Park and when.
He did not sit still when T-Rex was staring at him.
Oh, he
moved.
was right in the porta potty and just.
Yeah, probably what happened was everyone else ran and I just stood there and it wasn't actually a true fact and he just ate me.
No, let's get it right. He was in the porta potty. There was no toilet paper with aloe in there, so he was just like, "Do I use my hand or do I use this?"
Wiping and shaking.
Oh man.
Oh, and this is caused by COVID. A man had a 4-hour erection after contracting the coronavirus.
I haven't heard of that effect yet.
This has been called the corona boner.
Well, that explains why all the teenagers down in Florida were trying to get it.
That's not true.
He got a 4-hour erection after contracting coronavirus.
Seriously.
Yeah, and it caused all kinds of bleeds and stuff that happened in the body, and it was very painful.
I really
But
need.
it's called the corona boner.
I really
Wow.
need somebody to fact check this.
It's being fact checked as we speak.
I would like to see his.
Fact-checking the
Well,
corona.
the
boner.
corona boner wasn't actually part of the article. It was just a made-up term.
I would like to see his Google search after this episode is over.
What kind of ads he starts to get?
Do you need a 4-hour erection drug?
Man suffers 4-hour erection from blood clots due to coronavirus.
Oh,
There it is.
All right.
The corona boner.
it's
a-
been
It's a
confirmed.
potentially dangerous side effect of COVID-19 and has been found in numerous patients with coronavirus.
Okay, so if you get an erection that lasts longer than 4 hours, you probably contracted corona. Please go see a
You
doctor.
better go get your brain scratched.
Do not enter if you have a fever, if you're coughing, if you have 4-hour boners.
I'm gonna need a hot nurse. If I got the
I'm
4-hour
only
boner.
at 3.5. Am I okay?
Man. Oh, Viagra's getting a little worried now.
Well, the guy's like 80, 85 years old. Yeah.
So he's like, oh my gosh, it works. It still works.
First boner I've had in 20
Honey,
years.
What do you have going on there?
Look, dear, I'm a tripod.
Oh, we haven't seen him for years, honey.
Oh, boy. What else you got?
That's
Anything
my
else?
list.
All right, that's good. That's
That
some
is
good
my
stuff today.
list right there.
All right. Well, I think it's now time for Rick's segment, which is going to be Pornhub comments.
Oh,
Yeah, buddy.
Let's see here. Pornhub comments.
That thing went really fast.
It was just like his
That's what she
comments.
said.
So, so Rick got on his Pornhub account.
I did. I got bored.
And his just friends with hairy toes.
My OnlyFans with hairy toe. $23.75.
I don't know.
I thought it was just. I don't know.
Anyways, we're about to share some random Pornhub comments here. This is where I love where we all read these. Who wants to start it off?
Oh,
I'll start.
Oh, God.
You
Go
know,
ahead.
we fill the body with the nutrients it needs.
oh.
What the hell are you doing? Yeah, I know.
These are random comments that were just posted by companies or people on Pornhub. I think it's a porn site, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Jay, I need you to read this one.
Oh man,
Boner petite.
I'm making fucking mac and cheese, and no one can stop me.
Bob
Oh.
likes.
I mean, who doesn't dislike mac and cheese?
Love it. I'll go back to that place in Kalamazoo.
Texas, you.
I have some shocking news. You were adopted. Now drop them panties.
Oh, that's disturbing. No matter which way you look at that.
And that came from Skynet.
I like the fact
Oh,
that
yeah.
one has 74 thumbs ups and 0 thumbs downs.
I have some shocking news. You're adopted. Now drop them panties. Just Skynet.
I'm just thinking Donald Trump.
Okay.
See, we're not related.
So the name of the movie was A Stranger Crept in My Room and Fucked Me. Instructions not clear. Tried this and got arrested. Nice. How was prison?
I get it every night.
Zoom in here.
Oh, wow. This is a long one.
I'll read it.
That's what she said.
Okay.
The first time I watched hentai was at school in the middle of band class. Just me and two of the boys sitting there in the back of the class. One of the boys is a Christian and the other is a weeb who put this video on my phone. I don't remember much, but we were laughing so fucking hard at this for some reason, and as I was laughing, I kept saying in my head, I'm going to beat off to this as soon as I get home. Ah, yes. A good day in band class with the boys.
Sounds like you had a great day.
This is a girl that wrote this.
Maybe. It's newborn porn reptile, so I guess it could be a guy or a girl.
All right.
I like
Could
the
be a
name,
snake.
though.
Kind of interesting.
Hang on, give me a second here. Something happened.
Oh, no. Something happened to your porn? Comments?
Sometimes this stuff happens.
Well, in all fairness, they say porno sites will slow down your computer.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, that's why Texas. So slow. That's why his computer's so slow.
As I explained to Rick, I was having issues when I first got this thing because it came on safe mode. So in retaliation for putting it on safe mode, I went on all kinds of porn sites to give it a virus as a kind of a fuck you to the computer.
Ah,
Sure.
there you go. I'll buy that. Sure.
All right, who wants to read the next one?
I still see the same one.
Me too.
Yeah.
Let's see the hentai thing.
I got to do it. Hang on.
You can reshare with us.
I thought it was on a different.
But I'm still viewing your screen.
Hang
Oh,
on.
now I'm viewing us.
Oh, there's
Hey,
two, there's
Texas.
two different ones open now.
Hi.
Pop that one
How
up.
you doing today?
Oh, here we
Hey,
go.
big boy.
This guy is a genius. He saves his money by only buying things that truly make him happy, such as hand jobs from big titty hookers. He maybe spent $3 for a cock ring. He doesn't even spend money on furniture or clothes. He's a true minimalist. I hope I can be like him one day. Thanks for sharing, buddy.
The name of the video: Homeless Teen Hand Job.
Well, I
Do
mean,
you actually look up these videos? Or is there something else you find it?
I went on Reddit this time. I got really bored. I was like, this will take me 15 minutes.
Oh my
All right.
God.
The real Bernie Sanders wrote, she wouldn't have to do this if college were free.
Oh, who can do it in a Bernie Sanders voice?
I don't have a Bernie
I
Sanders.
don't know.
voice.
I
Like,
don't have one.
you try.
She wouldn't have to do this if college were free.
That's actually,
There we go.
pretty
That's
good.
pretty good.
Wow. That was a good Bernie.
Ah,
Have you ever wrapped your balls around your dick and shout, "Hot dogs for sale"?
Or as Bernie Sanders would say, have you ever wrapped your balls around your dick and shouted, "Hot dogs for sale. Vote for me." Oh, wait, I'm out of the race. Doors are open too.
That's
If your neighbor ever hears us, she's kept thinking, "Oh man."
all right, who's got this one?
Texas.
Sure.
Don't
This
sound
is
so
the
enthusiastic.
most weird ass video I've ever seen.
Do it with your gay voice.
Okay. Oh my God. This is like the weirdest ass video I've ever seen. Dude's dick looks like Alien versus Predator. There's McDonald's on the damn floor, and also Cat is running around all the damn time. So it's like real sex.
That's actually really impressive.
That's really good.
Oh man, you're rivaling Captain B for his voice. Captain B, you want to give it a try with this one?
What do you want me to do?
You gotta see if you can beat Texas's gay voice
Valley Girl.
or Valley Girl.
Valley Girl.
Wow, that's hot. But you know what's also hot? Our 2-for-1 end of the week deal on any large size pizza. Get it now while you can.
Wait, you. Oh man.
We like it large, guys.
2 for 1.
I wish these would all.
Does Domino's know that they're advertising on Pornhub?
That's a good question.
That's a good. I mean, people.
Who's running their social?
Think
media
about it
now?
though. People on a porn site want to eat and drink. Like, well, why not advertise food and stuff?
Nice. Leave her be, buddy.
Go for a rear naked chokehold.
That sounds like something I'd tell him to do.
Oh, seriously, he is.
He's doing it.
Yeah. Well, now he's going for the arm bar. Oh, elbow to the gut.
Oh boy.
Oh, Josh, I just thought of something. Remember when your brother got you Girls Gone Wild for your birthday one year?
Actually, my aunt bought me that. Thank you.
Oh, that was your aunt? Oh, that was your brother.
I see it.
I wanted to make sure the right one was being shared.
Okay.
Okay. If the cameraman would shut the fuck up, then maybe I could beat my meat.
We'll let him know. From Big Bros.
The way she moaned sounded like the Lego Star Wars Yoda death sound.
I love it when someone mentions Lego on this beautiful site.
I love it when someone mentions Lego on this beautiful website. Like, yeah.
Dude is spewing Elmer's glue from his wank.
It's all fun and games until they shove a live firework up your ass.
Elmo likes that.
It's true. Elmo does usually have a hand up there.
Emma likes it.
How's Elmo doing? We haven't seen him in a couple of weeks.
He just posted a video on TikTok, and I tried to upload it onto our YouTube or Facebook page, but for some reason it hasn't uploaded.
You may
yet.
want to break a fight, but it's getting nasty.
Oh, they're just having fun.
Okay. Hair pulling hurt. I think it hurts. I don't know anymore.
I didn't see hair pulling. He's going for the flying.
Oh, okay.
Flying. What do you call that move? Yeah, jump in the air and you come with a flying fist.
Oh, no Superman punching.
Yeah, he's trying for a Superman punch.
I like how he knows what we're talking about.
Oh, now
Is it-
that I said it, now he actually goes and does it.
All right, who wants to do the last one?
I want to knock her out with a nearby blunt object and watch as my cum washes the makeup off her face. Slides down her small tits.
I want to knock her out with a nearby blunt object that watches my comb and watches makeup on her face slide down her small tits.
Like, nice profile pic, dude.
I
I
can
can
relate.
relate. Jesus Christ himself.
Oh my gosh. What the heck? Oh boy. Just random Pornhub comments. All right, as usual.
Interesting segment.
Yeah.
You should get mom to participate in all this.
It would be interesting, wouldn't it? All right,
Oh, it'll be right back.
time for some tweets. All right, I have some dad joke tweets actually.
Yo, break it up.
But he busts me every day.
No more.
It's true. He started it, I think.
Back to your seats. Lock. Lock.
And key.
Oh, we're almost done. We're here, and then this is our last segment, and then we say bye. So I'll let him break it up.
I wanted to be left alone.
Being a parent is so difficult.
Sometimes it's nice I just have a plant. Which
How
mine's
is-
still alive.
I would say, how is Mitch, by the way?
Mitch is doing good. He's in my office, and I give him filter water a lot of time because usually I have some left and I just pour it in there.
He lives in the shade.
Yeah.
So,
And I rotate it. When I'm gone, I even have a caretaker.
an
So-
update of the NASCAR race. Denny Hamlin won, followed by
Oh, wow.
Brad Keselowski, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, and then Eric Jones.
Where's Cole
Nice.
Custer?
He finished
Out of
7th.
the shipper.
Seven? That's not bad.
I want the Benedetto and McDowell to win their first races.
That'd be cool. I like Matt Benedetto. He's a Menards guy, too. All right.
Daddy punched me.
So, a couple...
Benedetto finished 36th.
I'm back, guys.
Lock, sit, watch your tablet.
Sit, boo, sit.
So since you're doing dad jokes, I also have some tweets that are dad jokes.
Ooh, dad jokes.
So the doctor sat me down and gently revealed to me that my child is a boy trapped in a girl's body. Until my wife gives birth, that is. Only 3 more months to go.
Yeah.
My wife has this weird OCD where she arranges the dinner plates by the year they were bought. It's an extremely rare disorder. Why are fat penguins so popular at parties? They know how to break the ice. My twin sister always takes the stairs, but I prefer taking the elevator. I guess we were raised differently. I hate autocorrect. It always makes me say things I didn't Nintendo. And last but not least, I tripped over my wife's bra. It was a booby trap. All right, and then we always got to take a look and see what are our presidential candidates talking about these days. That's interesting. Oh, you're not mixing that with whiskey, are you? Oh,
Why were the teacher's eyes crossed?
because I don't know.
His pupils were out of control.
So Joe Biden says, every day I hear from folks who tell me how important healthcare is to their families. Well, it's deeply personal for President Barack Obama and me, too. I'll fight to protect and build on Obamacare and make sure everyone gets the care they need. Even if I force them to pay for it when they can't afford it. But anyway, Joe Biden also says, I know everything feels different right now. There's just that feeling where you don't know if everything will be okay, but I promise you that it can be and it will be. I like that. He's being inspirational. You have a joke that you want to break out? I can tell.
What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies.
Nice. Not to be outdone, our commander-in-chief also had some tweets, in case you're wondering. Oh, yep. He said, Liz Cheney is only upset because I have been actively getting our great and beautiful country out of the ridiculous and costly endless wars. I am also making our so-called allies pay tens of billions of dollars in delinquent military costs. They must at least treat us fairly. He also said, strong stock market numbers. You want to see them dive? Vote for the radical left with their big tax hikes.
That's true.
That's science. It's science. All right. He also has a couple more. You will never hear this one on fake news concerning the China virus, but by comparison to most other countries who are suffering greatly, we are doing very well, and we have done things that few other countries could have done. He might be a little off topic there. I don't know. We have a lower death rate than the average, but we don't have the lowest death rate, like he said, because I was looking it up. I was curious.
But if you go by all the people that didn't report it, we're probably really, really low.
Maybe.
You know what surprises me? How some states have like 60,000 cases, and then there's those few that got like 1,600, and I'm like, how the fuck?
It's interesting. And one last one. Donald
Nobody lives there.
Donald was saying thank you. He says, thank you for the good reviews and comments on my interview with Chris Wallace of Fox News. We may have set a record for doing such an interview in the heat. It was 100 degrees, making things very interesting. Because no president has ever been in 100-degree heat while doing an interview before, but I, Donald J. Trump, did. If Joe Biden was out in the heat, he would pass away.
Joe Biden. Do an interview in the heat.
Joe Biden's just going to stick in his basement.
Sleepy Joe.
Your Trump voice is turning gay.
It was so hot.
There's
The orange was
Texas.
streaming down my face.
Oh my gosh. See, mine is.
It was like totally. And then obviously we always end with an Arnold tweet. So Arnold doesn't tweet a ton, but he said, "My friend Governor Larry Hogan is right. Our response to this crisis will only be successful if the federal, state, and local governments are fighting together in sync. What's happening now isn't working."
And sync.
In
Bye,
sync.
bye, bye.
Bye. Don't want to be a fool for you. So
Police officer, sir, please open the door and come out immediately. Me, but I'm going to the bathroom. Police officer, yes, but you're in a taxi.
oh boy. All right, Texas, it's about your time to shine. It's that time.
It's the Urban Dictionary definition of the week. Take it away, Texas.
Jay Hizzle. Due to recent celebrity, well, not recent, but celebrity information that's leaked the last few weeks, can you tell me what a cuckold is?
A what?
A cuckold.
A cuckold?
Yep.
Huh. It sounds like
I feel
some
like I
kind
know
of.
this, but I don't know.
It sounds like some kind of wrestling move.
Could be.
So I realize, I guess, so there must be celebrity related. So is it like when celebrities, they're stuck in their big mansions together and they want to get out, but they can't, and they start getting violent. And so they created a new wrestling move that they do on each other called the cuckold, where it's like they put someone in a headlock, but then they also wrap their legs around the body and they say, "You've been cuckolded."
Okay. Before you give the answer, does Chuck know what this means?
Yeah, I didn't raise him very well. I didn't expand his horizons.
You know, it's weird because he
all
hung
that
out
know
with like
this.
me, Rick, Josh, Jesse.
Really?
He
Shame-
hung out with
shame
all
on-
of us,
shame on
and we
you
were all
guys.
dirty.
much. Shame on you guys.
Wait, you know what a cuckold is, Captain B?
I think
Rick
so.
Spade knows what a cuckold
You probably
is.
do. Well, let's see what Captain B. What is
So
it?
what celebrity story is out there with this? After we finish, sorry.
I don't. Captain. What is a cuckold, Texas? I don't know if Captain B has an answer.
Okay, so this is the top rated definition on Urban Dictionary. A man willingly encourages his wife to sleep with other people because it brings him pleasure. Cuckolds exist on a spectrum between two extremes. One end is the masochistic cuckold who enjoys humiliation, degradation, and other demeaning activities at the hands of his wife and her lover. The alpha cuckold lies at the opposite end of the spectrum and does not enjoy any form of humiliation and often has a direct say in who his wife sleeps with and when. And the celebrity who has recently come out as a cuckold is Will Smith.
Really?
Wow.
His wife Jada has been banging other guys for the last few years,
I thought she had
including
a fling with she had a lesbian fling. I thought.
Apparently, I thought they were doing
including
wrestling moves on each other.
one of their sons' best friends.
Wow.
Whoa.
That doesn't fit the definition.
That was the top one on Urban Dictionary. There's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, she's just banging another guy for once or twice.
Some call it cheating. Some call it cuckling. Well, you know what? We can't just have one term. We gotta let everyone participate.
It's the bonus Urban Dictionary definition of the week. Take it away, Texas.
Okay, continuing with our Pokemon-themed words. Can anyone tell me what a
Squirtle.
dirty Bulbasaur means?
You know, Bulbasaur.
Sorry, yeah, Bulbasaur. A dirty Bulbasaur. I don't watch or play anything Pokemon, so I don't know how to say some of them. I'm sorry.
Bulbasaur. That's like the final. That's the early of Blastoise, right? That's the first one.
Bulbasaur is the first one.
Okay.
Then it's Ivysaur, and then Venusaur.
Yeah, that's right. Blastoise is Squirtles.
All right, so I'll throw it down on a limb here, and I'm gonna say a Bulbasaur is where you take a vine-like plant and you shove it up a chick's ass, and then you let the vines just kind of whip out back and forth like tentacles. Bulbasaur. What do you got, B-Slow?
I was kind of going to go that route. I got to think of something else.
I think C. Hizzle's trying to cheat and look it up on Urban Dictionary.
You got to come up with your own definition for Bulbasaur.
Oh, Bulbasaur.
I was just looking up some word I thought you were giving.
I'm going to have to say it's definitely, because you call it a dirty Bulbasaur, it definitely has to do with some anal play.
Yeah,
So I'm going to think it's like when you get one of those like giant skinny dildos that like push the bellies out or something like that, and you shove it up there and you go, Bulbasaur!
What'd you say, Rick?
So shoving a plant up a woman's ass that's got vines on it and then having it kind of swing around like tentacles.
So what's the word?
Josh,
Bulbasaur. It's a
dirty Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
That's one of the early Pokemon. You know,
It's
from
a
back in the day.
grass-style dinosaur Pokemon.
Bulbasaur. I think it's when some guy gets punched or slapped in the nuts and he goes, bulbs are sore.
I like that one.
I like that.
And that might be it.
All right, Jay.
So either that or I was thinking like a bulb and bulb rhyme, like, you know, bulb, light bulb. So it might be some kind of weird light bulb play in the bedroom where where someone takes a light bulb and they just, you know, it gets shoved up somewhere where it really shouldn't be.
Where's that, Jay?
Light bulb or like the incandescent?
There's all kind of different shapes, and because Bulbasaur actually Bulbasaur evolves to Ivysaur, what evolves to Venusaur, and Venus rhymes with penis. So instead of using a penis, they use the bulb and they shove it up.
It's now Penisaur.
I choose you. So it just sounds. It's just basically it's
So who
sexual
has
play
the
with the light bulb.
actual definition?
Texas
Texas.
does.
Oh,
Texas, were any of us even
okay.
close? Was it something to do with the light bulb?
See,
No,
see,
it's
well,
not.
Thank you for sheltering him because we wouldn't have this gold without him.
This is great.
The-
Or when he's playing that one game, he's texting us, "What's a pocket pussy, guys?"
I don't even know what whiskey was.
Can't believe that.
the
Why would
the
I?
dir-
Because you're hanging out with these guys.
Maybe they don't get whiskey dick. I don't know.
They do.
If you have a chance, don't drink the whiskey.
Okay, the
Bulbasaur.
dirty Bulbasaur. A sexual act where during ejaculation, the man ferociously waves his dick around during the orgasm, creating a whip of jizz, all while yelling, Bulbasaur, use Vine Whip.
Jeez.
I said fine, so.
I like mine better.
Like any of them. Any of
Vine
them.
whip.
I like the my balls are sore. That's pretty good. But all right, well, we are reaching the end. So we always like to end with some closing words of wisdom or some inspirational quotes. So I'll start with a few quotes I found. Accept what's happening in life right now. Put what's happened behind you. Let it all go and have faith that good things are coming your way. So that's definitely good. Definitely applies to me earlier today. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of success. So remember, it's okay to fail along the way. You only fail when you stop trying. So as long as you keep trying, you're not really failing. Rick, what do you got?
Make sure you change your underwear because you never know if that fart wasn't a shirt. That's all I got today.
All right.
Clean underwear.
Texas, you?
Remember, most of your stress comes from the way you respond, not the way life is. Adjust your attitude, change how you see things. Look for the good in all situations. Take the lesson and find new opportunities to grow. Let all the extra stress, worrying, And overthinking, go.
Nice. I got to do that. That's
You
good.
don't let overthinking go.
Yep, exactly. See, Hizzle, I know you don't have time to prepare, but do you have any words of wisdom or
Yes.
advice?
A younger sibling should not pick on a bigger and older sibling, because that older sibling can wake up and kick the little sibling's ass.
I think I know who advice that's for.
I think she could very easily.
Captain B will let you close things out.
Thomas Jefferson. Every day is lost in which we do not learn something useful. Man has no nobler or more valuable possession than his time. Never put off tomorrow what you can do today. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask. Act. Action will delineate and define you.
Nice.
I think you should mow the lawn right now. I put it off till tomorrow.
Well,
Maybe a noise ordinance.
It is. It is just about is tomorrow, actually. So
It is tomorrow, just at midnight.
Yep. But all right. Well, I believe that wraps up the show, Mr. Captain B.
Oh, right. That's
You got-
my turn.
Well, thanks for having
Hey,
me.
hey
Before
guys.
we get
I'm
the,
slow.
the big outro. So thanks for having me.
Thank you, OC.
Yes.
You're
Yes,
welcome
thank you,
back
C. Hizzle.
anytime. Thank you for joining us here at the Poddamn Idiots Podcast. Please like and follow our Facebook page at the Poddamn Idiots Podcast. You can reach us on Twitter at Poddamn Rick Spade, at Poddamn Texas, or at Poddamn Idiots P1, and by email at poddammidiots.podcast@outlook.com. Also, like our YouTube at the Poddamn Idiots Podcast and subscribe. And please like, subscribe, and leave a 5-star review on your preferred podcast app of your choice, like Apple, Google, Stitcher, Podbean. Please tell your friends, family, loved ones, your creepy neighbor, a hot nurse taking your blood while you try not to get an erection, the cop who just pulled you over for speeding, your wife's boyfriend, the hot cashier at the gas station, your babysitter, your boyfriend's side piece, the hooker on the street corner, your drug dealer, and anyone else you come across to check out the Poddamn Idiots Podcast.
I'm Jay Hizzle from the Poddamn Idiots Podcast.
And I'm Rick Spade.
And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button to my right.
And maybe you want to see an older episode. See what we've been doing. I'm not sure why you'd start here, but maybe you haven't. Check out the video on the left. Check it out. Poddamn Idiots Podcast.
Thank you.